waves, soft reset in pixel skies. Kitty sings and starlight cries through static haze. The shiny flies.
Hello. Okay, let me make sure I've got this working all right. I think I do. I'm pretty sure I do. All right, I think we're good to go. Hi, Mitz. It's good to see you. How are you doing? Hi, Rentoner. It's good to see you. Welcome. Vulture, hello. How are you guys? Why are the ads back again? Are they just changing it now so they are doing it as the ads? I don't understand. How is everybody going today, though? It's good to see you guys. Hi, Pyro Ball. Good to see you. Thank you, Ram. I'm glad you like the new model. Hi, Alejandro. It's good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Angel Lover, hello. I am doing not too bad. I actually woke up not very long ago. I'm gonna be honest. I woke up like, I don't know, I would say maybe like half an hour ago. So I've just been sort of waking up and stuff, and I was like, I'm gonna jump on stream this morning because I feel like doing some shiny hunting, but I am doing well. How are you? Hi, Zane. It's good to see you. And hello, Dragon Kaiser. How are you doing? It's good to see you. You opened 180 packs. Oh my gosh, what did you open? Did you get anything good? Ergapon, hi, it's good to see you. How are you doing? Welcome. Hello. Shiny hunting Mudbray. Good choice. I need to hunt Mudbray actually myself. I'm not gonna lie. Very nice. You're the only channel I've caught using the ads. Blame Mitz. It is only my channel. I genuinely have no idea why it happens. I don't understand. I don't understand, but you know, we're gonna let it go. Hi Zoys, what's up buddy, you legend? Hi Zoys, how are you doing? It's great to see you today. How are you? Howdy Ergos, my sun bleaching is almost over. Are you sun bleaching yourself, or are you like sun bleaching a thing, like cards or a figure, or what is it? Hi Jordan, good to see you. I heard my phone go off. I came to see you. Yay, Butterstream. Oh, hi. How you doing? It's good to see you. My sun bleached Singapore is almost fully white now. True. That's pretty cool. Are you talking about the cards, or are you talking about like an actual Singapore? If I sound like that just went whoosh over my head, it's probably because it did. Oh. What? Why the ads? Literally no idea. I cannot turn it on or off. I have no control over that, so I wish I had an answer, but I do not know why. I do not know why. Hi Abyss, it's good to see you. How are you doing? Good afternoon and all morning. I hope you had a good sleep if it's the morning. I hope you're well. I hope you're well too, Abyss. I'm doing pretty good. I just woke up not that long ago, so my voice is going to sound a little weird for a bit, and I'm going to be probably a little bit like, I'll probably be yawning and stuff like that, so I do apologize, but I was like, I'm kind of in the mood to just stream, so yeah, I do have a lot of stuff I need to get done later today, but I was like, I kind of want to stream, so I'm like, you know what? Let's just stream first thing in the morning. Why not? I normally don't stream first thing in the morning. Normally I'm always streaming like towards the end of my day, but today it is the opposite, which is cool. Gate Ruler, Metazoo, Cardfight, Vanguard, and Battle Spirit Saga. Nice! So you got some good stuff then. The new profile picture. I'm bleaching my Singapore card. Okay, it is the Singapore card. I thought so. Alright guys, I have something to tell everyone. I beat Champions Road in Mario 3D World with all characters. I'm so happy. Let's go! That's awesome! Very nice. I never played Mario 3D World, but I always saw it. I was pretty fortunate that I grew up in like a house where video games were like, that was like a big thing, you know, like my family was into video games. And I always remember like for me growing up, like a lot of my introductory games were like Mario and like Crash Bandicoot. So I always see those games and I'm like, I gotta pick up a Mario game again sometime just for the heck of it. I bought 2 copies of the same card to compare when it's over. Oh, that's pretty cool, actually. I'm excited to see then how it comes out. How long have you been trying to sun bleach it for? I'm fine, thanks, Butter. I'm also tired. I was watching the new Wednesday season. Oh, true. I didn't realize a new season had come out. That's probably why I feel like I'm seeing so many shorts of all the people that are in that. That makes a lot more sense now. Oh, I find it funny that Butter is so important that only in her stream the ad exists. Yeah, we could say that's why. We could say that's why it happens. I genuinely don't understand. Like, you know what happens? I get used to like all the ads and then it changes back. I don't know why that's happening. Maybe it's because I'm in Australia. There's something to do with that, but I genuinely do not know. Finally pre-ordered Legends ZA. Very nice, Fully. Very, very nice. Actually, I do have an update. I had to get a new phone. I've ordered a new phone because my phone has pretty much kicked the bucket. So I have gone ahead and I've done that. So that should be coming hopefully this week. Like this week that's about to happen. So fingers are crossed. I'm hoping so because I kind of need to have one. But that's kind of exciting. I still need to order Legends ZA. I know, I'm so bad. It's because I haven't even got the Switch 2 pre-ordered yet. And I'm just putting it off. Because I really want to wait for a Duskblood's version, but I don't think a Duskblood's version would even drop beforehand. So maybe I just gotta say whatever and go for it. But I have thoughts on the name Chimkin for my shiny Archeops. I think that's perfect. Usually that's what I call my Chimkins. My Chimkins whenever I talk about the ones here. Do you think Komodo is fairy phobic? Yes, I do. But it's got a good shiny, so it's alright. What's your favorite fairy type? Mine's Grimmsnarl. My favorite fairy type is probably Sylveon, but listen, fairy types are great. I could be a friend or I could be a foe. You make the decision. That's all I know. Oh, bars. Straight bars this morning. Let's go. Papega, hi. It's good to see you. Peek up after a brutal shift. What did I do to deserve this? You didn't have to do anything. You just deserve the world. Hi, Papega. It's great to see you. I hope you're doing well. I'm doing well as well. Just making some form of egg fried rice for tea. Yum. That sounds so good. I don't know what I'm going to have to eat after stream. I really don't. I think I've had too much sriracha mayo lately and my tummy's a bit upset because I eat spicy stuff every day. But that sriracha mayo does sometimes flare up my tummy and make it hurt. So I'm like probably going to take a break from it and make some like little homemade gluten-free pizzas. I think I'm going to do that with some chicken and avocado. I think that's what I'm going to have today. I think to give my tummy a break. Oh, Butter, I might make and break your day now. Have you heard of Little Moons? I have not heard of Little Moons. What is this? Educate me. Girl, you have to. It's so much fun. It's my childhood game, and I had it on my Wii U, except my dad sold it without asking me. No, that's so sad. I would genuinely cry. I'm like, do not touch my games. Do not sell them. But yeah, no, I've had a look at some of the recent ones, and they always look so good, you know? They really do. Speaking of SP, I am trying to do SRs on Palkia on the weekdays, 150 per day. That's a great like amount to go for. I'm glad I bought 3D All Stars when it launched. Yeah, I was gonna say I remember seeing stuff about it. I just didn't get it because I haven't really bought a Mario game in a minute. I think, gosh, the last one I probably did buy was Mario Kart. I could be a sinner, I could be a saint, perfectly devoid of everything I ain't. Bars again, what the heck? Nice new phone, saw the tab disappear of phone. Yeah, I was like, I have to do it. I have to do it. So I appreciate the help with that. I was like, yeah, my phone is basically about to die. It's on its very last legs. So finally time to get that sorted, which is good though. It is good. I've been bleaching the Singapore card for 5 months. 5 months, you've been patient. Do you just have it like on your windowsill? How are you doing it? Hi Peach Creed, I'm doing well, thank you. How are you? Good to see you today. Mine is also Grimmsnarl, but I also hate fairies. Where for everyone that hates fairy types, I am the one that makes up for it in love. I adore them. I think they're great. The Switch 2 loading times of Switch games makes loading Switch times of games better, and Scarlet and Violet can have a good amount more Pokemon than on Switch 1 in the screen. See, that would be so good for shiny hunting. It would be so good. Oh, dude, I gotta just cave and get it and pre-order it, but I'm like, no, I don't need it just yet. I'm holding out till the last minute. I could be a martyr, I could be a cause. Oh, I know that song. Isn't that I could be a martyr? I don't know, maybe it's not. I could be whatever anybody wants. Not anybody. Everybody. Hi, Pokemon. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Welcome. Sylveon's my favorite evolution. Sylveon's great. Sylveon's peak. We love Sylveon. Sylveon's fantastic. But speaking of Sylveon, how does one evolve Eevee into Sylveon fast? I want to start with finishing the evolutions. In some of the games, it doesn't take that long because it's all friendship, right? I feel like if you can get a Soothe Bell and put it on your Sylveon and then just... I was going to say, depending what game you're doing it in, I know that sandwiches can help with increasing friendship and just like battling. So like just put it into the first party slot you have. If it's a decent level, then go to like some low level outbreaks and just take out a bunch of them. I think that is like pretty decent. I remember when I actually was a kid playing Pokemon Pearl, and you know how there's the friendship guy that ranks your friendship with a Pokemon? I remember when I heard about that, and I remember picking up the Soothe Bell, and I was like, I'm gonna have the maximum amount of love on my Piplup, and it's gonna be my best friend. And then I hit it, and I was like, I honestly think I'm just gonna try to get every single Pokemon in my team that ribbon of friendship, because I was like, I was treating them like they were real. I was like, they need to love me more than anyone, you know? Little Moon's honey roasted pistachio is a type of mochi ice cream. It features a creamy honey roasted pistachio gelato center encased in mochi dough. I love mochi. I love pistachio. That sounds amazing. These treats are known for their unique texture and rich pistachio flavor. They are gluten-free. Ooh, that sounds good. That sounds really good. Yeah, I was going to say most mochi is gluten-free, which is awesome because it's made from rice. So I'm a big fan. I like strawberry mochi a lot. Anyway, I just wanted to say hi. I'm going to be on my way now. I'm going to go 100% 3D World once and for all. Bye. Good luck, Orgapon. I hope you can do it. I'm sure you will. Thanks for hanging out. Take care of yourself, all right? I could be a canvas. I could be a doll. I don't think I'm even real at all. Is this... I feel like this is the despair. This is the despair arc of the song, you know? Little Moon's mochi ice cream is available in Australia. It can be found at both Woolworths and Coles supermarkets. They aren't lactose free though. That's okay. I mean, lactose is not as bad as what my celiac is. So I'm wondering if I have tried it, because I have tried some of the mochi that they have here in the supermarkets and I actually really liked it. Great, you are well. I'm glad. I hope you are too. There's also iced latte coffee and both are amazing. Ooh. I don't know if there was a pistachio one. I'll have to see. You couldn't love those Fey punks enough butter. I love them a lot though. I can try. I could be a woman. I could be a man. Look into the mirror. Tell me what I am. I'm feeling motivated. I'm feeling motivated with art when I hear that. I don't know why. Sylveon is a legend to me, and I finally got my Shundo Sylveon on Pogo from Hyper Training. Nice. I guess you could get a Sylveon if you haven't used the nickname thing in Evolution in Pokemon Go. Holly, hi, it's good to see you. Have you ever had a moment where you started laughing knowing that the situation is not called for? I have one that happened on a road trip. Yes, I do that unfortunately more than I would like to admit. And it's like, I think it's just sometimes you cope by laughing, and it's not great because sometimes it's not a good situation for that to happen. Thank you for the warm welcome. I'm good and always wishing you the best. Well, I am glad, Tokamon, and thank you too. I could be a difference. I could be the same. Try to give me meaning. It's a losing game. Okay. I don't know if you're cooking this up out of nowhere, Mitz, but this is fire. Pokemon vitamins help friendship as well. So if you want, know what stats you want to give them, the vitamins, and it doesn't take too long. Leveling does it as well. Okay. Okay. Leveling I always found was pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. Leveling was pretty good for me. Butters, did you get the free legendary shiny on Scarlet and Violet? No, but I have it written down on my list that I do have to do that today. So I am going to make sure to do that after stream. So I'm pumped. Thank you for the reminder. I wanted it to be as low level as possible, like level 2. Seems I will have to grind friendship for it. Now Sylveon went down my favorite list like 10 spots. No, that's so sad. You could honestly just walk around with it, and I think that also improves its friendship, I think. Hi, Krishan. Good to see you. I hope you're doing well. I could go to heaven. I could go to hell. Doesn't even matter. I could never tell. Dang. I feel like all the fairies are just cutesy little creatures while Grimmsnarl breaks the mold, which earned my respect. Honestly, Grimmsnarl, yeah, is like a physical outlier if you're looking at design in terms of fairy types. I do like Grimmsnarl. He's kind of a strange guy, but I kind of dig it. Maybe I am nothing. Maybe I am all. Baby, make me something for I get that call. Oh! Bars. I like Sylveon, but Dedenne is my favorite. Yeah, my number 1 favorite fairy type. Dedenne is so cute. I love Dedenne. I stan Dedenne. Vote 1, Dedenne. I think Dedenne is great. Anyway, I'm back. No worries, Mitz. Mitz is back. Oh, some weird creature ran into my room and I saw it run away from my keyboard. I'm not gonna lie, the weird creature was kind of like popping off. I'm gonna be honest. Did anything happen? Just absolute bars on bars, that's all. Call me a sinner, call me a saint, call me whatever. I'll still love you the same. Ooh, okay. Miss you always stream when I'm at work. Oh, I'm sorry, Eric. I don't mean to be like this. I hope you're having a good day at work though. Legends at 8, I'm definitely using Dedenne, Furfrou, and Totodile. Ooh, you guys are like already getting the teams like set up. I feel like since we're gonna have our Mega Babies back, I need an Ordino on my team. I'm not gonna lie. I need an Ordino for sure, because I love Mega Ordino. It's so good. It's so great. It looks fantastic. It's an awesome Pokemon. So I'm excited about that. I feel as though Sylveon will be in the game, so I'll be continuing my trend of having my Sylveon in my party because I love that little fairy. And yeah, I think that's probably what's 100% set. And then I'm choosing Chikorita for my starter, so should be good. Should be good. Speaking of Shunders, I got my 6th other Shunder from a random trade, not lucky. Totodile. Ooh. I'm not gonna lie, I still only have 1 Shundo in Pokemon Go, so I'm kind of jealous. Very nice though. Did you even watch the Fallout TV show, Butter? Can't remember if you've mentioned it before. I've seen, this is gonna sound so bad. I've seen the last episode. I knew about it, and I was like, I want to watch the whole thing. And then I randomly just had it pop up one day, and I was like, I'm gonna watch it. And I didn't realize it was the last episode. But I thought it was good. I thought it was good. It is something I should watch all of, but I did see the last episode. Oh my gosh, I also found out that the anime, The Angel Next Door Spoils You Rotten, is getting a season 2 next year. And I'm very excited because that's one of my favorite romances. I'm so pumped. I didn't think it would get a season 2. So I hope it's good. Mine was bad. We were driving and the radio was between stations. One was playing Backstreet Boys song and the other was about a car crash. Ooh, oof. It changed at the worst time. Yeah, it usually does, doesn't it? It's like, yeah, now you're a bad person because you were talking about Backstreet Boys and now it's about something tragic. Okay. Suffice to say the driver was pronounced larger than life. Oh no. Oh no. If you can't laugh, you're gonna cry, you know? My thing about hating fairies is how poorly balanced they are. You know, as someone who doesn't know what the heck they're doing, that's been playing Pokemon for like over 2 decades, I don't know, but I know that it works for me when I'm battling, and so I'll take that. But there's a mystery gift for worlds, Farigiraf. I always struggle saying that Pokemon's name. I know Girafarig, but for some reason saying his name backwards always gets me. If you haven't got it yet and the Shenpao raids are finished and the gift hit, so the gift will come soon. Okay, cool. That is good to know. Thank you. I didn't realize there was also the Farigiraf. Yeah. Yeah, look at me. I'm learning how to say that Pokemon's name. My Grimmstyle is called Venom. I like that. I feel like that's a good name. That's a good name for Grimmstyle. It fits. I've been questioning my existence deeply. Are you okay, Krishan? Are you all right? It's understandable. I think it's a canon event every once in a while to question your existence. I've been doing a lot of like digging for myself actually lately with things, so I kind of do get it. But I hope you're doing all right. I haven't, Mitz. I'm sorry. I still haven't watched Last Sleeve Jodo. I'm the worst. I know. I know. I'm horrible. They hit dragons for being effective on 1 type and only being resisted by 1 type. A fairies are super effective on 3 and resisted by 3. A 1-to-1 ratio the same dragon used to be. I see. So you're saying they're just the new dragon type then, right? My Gala team is Dragonite, Grimmstyle, Mudsdale, Cinderace, Politoed, and Aegislash. By the way, Politoed is so filled with vibes. Politoed is so cute. Like, I know I'm scared of like frogs and toads, but Politoed is genuinely so cute. Can we mention Zeta trailers or are they spoilers? I'm happy for you to... Anything that's been officially announced by Pokemon, like actually from Pokemon, I think it's fine to discuss personally. That's how I'm going about it. So I have an Audino OC that works as an audio engineer, really? That's kind of funny. Then every type there is this fairy is weak to ground. Not even electric ice has the coverage. I see. So you're just telling me you could either be frustrated at fairy types or we could acknowledge that fairy types the goats. I just love fairy types because I feel like for such a long time people hated on cute little Pokemon and they're like, they're just weak and they don't even look good. And I'm like, they look great. And yes, they might be weak, but I'm still going to use them. And I feel like fairy types kind of came around and was like, you know, you see this cute Pokemon that everyone was giving a hard time? Now it's viable. Ah, which I like. I like that. and she got the job just by walking into a studio and saying Audino and thinking she wanted to check the audio, and she was just naturally good at it. See, I'm trying to be like Audino. I'm trying to just find my calling, you know, on accident. You know? They could have made bug effective on fairy, but they made fairy resist bug. It is kind of strange. It is kind of strange. I'll give you that. Shiny Shempow can be collected via mystery gift from Friday. Oh, August 22. Okay, so I need to make sure yeah, okay, cool. I was gonna say, because we've already got the other one, Wushen, right, is the one that's in rotation now, and that one, is it until the end of August you have to claim that? I think I checked. I'm pretty sure. Hi Soul, you, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. I hope you're having a good one. It's great to see you. I've been battling more of the Shempows before they leave for Herba Mystica. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. You doing all right? I am doing all right, Soul. How are you? It's good to see you today. I woke up not very long ago, so my voice is a bit all over the place, and I've got the yawns because it's that time of day where I'm like, I talk about it and then I make myself yawn. Good one. We love to see it. I get so frustrating when that starts up, but yeah. Other than that, I'm doing good. Then they nerfed Thunderbolt, Flamethrower, and Ice Beam from 95 to 90B. Is that battle power? But introduce Moonblast at 95 with a 30% chance to drop special attack. I'm not gonna lie, kind of makes fairy type sound even better, doesn't it? I can imagine that's very frustrating for other people, but for me, I'm like, let's go fairy types. Is your cosplay corner done yet, Butter? I know we mentioned League last Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl stream. Ever thought about cosplaying a League character? You've not seen Arcane yet, have you? I've seen so much stuff on Arcane, but no, I still haven't watched it, which I know is really bad because it is on my must watch. I really do need to watch Arcane. My cosplay corner is pretty much done. I would say it's like 95% done, to the point where I'm like, I can use it now, and I think it's going to be good. I should say this. I did open up my my Instagram. I found my password for my Instagram for my YouTube thing, so I can start posting cosplay stuff also on there, just because like I want to post more stuff when it comes to cosplaying, and I was like, that might be a good way to do it. So I've also opened that up now, so I'm going to be, like I said, it's kind of hard because right now I'm so like chaotic. I've got so much stuff going on right now that I'm trying to figure out and do. And it's like, I'm trying to clear through things, and I'm like, okay, got to get to this, got to get to that. So my plan is, with all my cosplays that I already have, because there's cosplays I've also never made a content with because I had them before I was even doing that. But I want to go through and I want to spend some time getting into all my cosplays, taking some nice pictures with the nicer background now that I'll have, and then being able to get like a bit of a backlog going on there as well. And it kind of allows me to be a little bit more creative, because obviously with Instagram, there's not like restrictions in terms of like the music that you post and things like that, so it's not going to be that much, and I can experiment a little bit more with that sort of thing. So I'm planning on working on getting up a backlog, and then I'll be using my Instagram for the YouTube channel to just like start posting cosplay stuff, and hopefully that could get to a point where maybe that could lead into more opportunities for more cosplaying, because obviously that's a pretty big passion of mine. But I figured I'd just let you guys know that are around. So yeah. Why the sad Minecraft shorts? Because I've been struggling in my Minecraft energy right now. I'm not gonna lie. Sylveon was in the trailer, so it would be weird if it wasn't in the game. Yeah, I think it's gonna be there. I feel like all the evolutions are pretty much like guaranteed in every game at this point. Baby Moon, good to see you. Buttercup, happy Saturday. So I've been texting this guy for a while, and like I like his energy so much. Right now I think I've already adapted to the single life. Okay, we're healing. Let's go, Baby Moon. That's awesome. I hope it's going well. I'm glad to hear of the positive update. Good on you. Proud of you. I know it's not easy, but you're getting there, and that's the main thing. Oh, there was a playable demo recently for ZA. People have clips online. Is this a yay or nay to talk about? I haven't seen anything on it yet, so I'm curious. I haven't actually seen anybody. I haven't seen any info on that. I didn't actually know there was a playable demo. I'm gonna be so honest. If you want to talk about it, I think it's fine. But yeah, that's interesting. I have a shiny Dragonite ready to mega when ZA comes out on home. And wait, is Fairy your favorite type? Mine's Fire. I would say Fairy and Ghost are like my favorite types. Fairy needs a nerf. People also hate on Bug for being weak, but they nerf them with Fairy, hence my frustrations. That's fair. I think Bug does deserve more love. I'm gonna be honest. September 30th. Oh, it's okay. It's September. I thought it was August. September. That's good to know. That's the latest for all 4 shinies. Perfect. That is so good to know. Thank you, Zois. Because I was like, wait, when is that going to be? Fairy types rule. I agree. As a solid fairy type stan, I do agree. You can just get Shenpao from the 22nd of August, just in case you don't want to forget it. Otherwise, if you miss it, who knows when it will come back. Yeah, it'll probably be years. Not going to lie. Oak's Letter and Darkrai, that's it. Oh, I can hear your voice that you seemed worn out. I'm good. I was watching the World's VGC, then noticed this was streaming, so I opted out. It's getting very annoying, people talking about Wolfie. Oh, is he in the VGC tournament or something? I have no idea because I don't keep up with the VGC at all. So I'm like, I only learned about Wolfie probably. I hope, is it Wolf or is it? I actually don't know. So I do apologize if I'm saying that wrong. I'm just reading it how I'm seeing it. But I only found out about like all that, like that person. I had someone comment them ages ago and I was like, I don't know who that is, but it's cool. And then I remember, I think it was this year that I kind of learned about him because that's how much I don't know about VGC. So yeah. Vincentius, hello, it's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. I hope you get sparkles today. Thank you. I hope I can bring some sparkles today. That's what I'm hoping for, but it's great to see you. Hello. I'm going to have to go, I've got to go pots to wash, then some sleep, good night, butter, and everyone, I hope you get some shiny Pokemon. Thank you, Abyss. I appreciate that very, very much. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. I hope everything goes well. I hope you have a very restful sleep, and I will see you when I see you next, all right? Thanks for hanging out. Atomic, hello, good to see you. Worlds is fun. Got my Pokepark DS signed by Masada. Is it Masuda or is it Masada? I was gonna say that's a massive flex. I'm not gonna lie. That's awesome. I was gonna ask you, Sylveon, what was your favorite fairy, but I think I can make a pretty good educated guess. Yeah, I think I would place a bet that you could guess who it is. The demo for ZA is at Worlds right now, so a lot of content left from there. Okay. I haven't seen anything about that then. But as you can always cancel a switch over pre-order if your limited edition switch is announced. That is true. I've never had to do that before, I don't think. Maybe I have actually with something smaller, but I've never done that on a system. It is an option though. What are your least favorite types? Mine are fairy and electric. My least favorite types? I don't know if that... I don't hate any types. Like, it's not like that. But I would say my probably, like, least used type would probably be, like, rock/ground. I feel like my... Who did I say was my favorite? Because I always forget a lot of them. That's probably the thing is I just use it the least. I know the Hisway and Growlithe/Arcanine line, they're that. And I think they're pretty cool. But I just don't use a lot of rock and ground. Wolfie, is that what it is? Is it Wolf? Is it actually just Wolf and the E is silent? If that's the case, I do apologize. The candle date was awesome. Got a candle and a nice spray that has the perfect light and rosy scent. Low-key, my new signature scent. I'm also debating on buying my OG Faith candle on eBay. If you're in a good position to be able to do it and it's not going to set you back, I think get yourself a little something nice because you've been going through it. I'm not going to lie. Get yourself a little something nice and then you'll be set on candles for a while. Man, I love Wolf. It's pronounced... Okay, it is pronounced Wolf. Okay. That is good to know. Thank you. I feel like, for the most part, I've only heard good things about him. Like, I've only heard good stuff, but, like, I don't keep up with anything. I don't keep up with any... Like, I don't know anything about any drama when it comes to, like, actual content creators within Pokemon. Because I don't want that in my Pokemon experience, if that makes sense. Like, the only drama or, like, things like that I know about, or, like, I guess... will see and allow myself to see is like actually directly with the Pokemon company. Like when it comes to content creators, I don't even acknowledge it. I'm like, I'm here for Pokemon. I don't want Pokemon drama personally. But I like if you're into it, like it's whatever. Like it's not the end of the world. You do what you want to do, but I just think for me for Pokemon, I'm like Pokemon is like my calm space. I just want to keep it like that, you know? So yeah. Oh, hello, Guinea Pig. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. And Robert, hello. Good to see you guys. I hope you're doing well. And Shiny Beyblade, hi. Everyone's getting in right now. I hope everyone's doing well. Oh yeah, T-Tar. That's probably what I said was my favorite. That's what I mean. I always forget, which is funny because I do love Tyranitar. As I said, I don't hate rock type or ground type or anything like that. I think they're still cool. That's just probably my least used, like, typing. If I had to say, but I don't dislike them. So to say like least favorite is not to say like the worst. It's just my least used, you know? I don't hate electric either. It's just kind of got designed as the Pika clone type. I see what you mean. See, for me, I like them because I think the Pika clones are cute. I know that a lot of people, it's kind of one or two ways, really. I suppose, no, maybe three. I know there are some people that are just very indifferent to them, but I feel like some people like really hate on the Pika clones because they're like, it's just Pikachu for this generation, and some people really don't like that. I don't think it's hurting a generation by having it, to be honest. Like, I think they're cute, and like, as someone who is a Pokemon fan who particularly enjoys the cute Pokemon, I like them. I mean, some of them are up there as some of my top picks for Pokemon in general. Like, if you want to say Plusle and Minun are like, you know, Pika clones, Pachirisu, like, I love them all. I really do. But like, I get that it's not going to be for everybody, you know, which is fine. I do Buttercup of Pepsi Max Vanilla. Here you go. Thank you. Thank you very much. I actually don't have a Pepsi Max with me yet today because it's so early in the day and I only just woke up. I try not to have Pepsi Max right away, so I've just got my water that I've been slowly sipping on. Not gonna lie, might have to go to the bathroom soon. I'm not gonna lie, because that's always what happens in the morning when I wake up. I drink water because I'll be like, okay, try and get my first liter or so of water in my body, and then I just gotta go to the bathroom. So that's the one thing that does suck about when I stream in the morning or when I wake up, is I'm like still waking up and all my like morning processes are happening, but it's fine. It's fine. Just like how you say woof, which sounds like woof, Poncup is adorable. Thank you, Angel Lover. I appreciate that. Speaking of Pepsi, I have a Pepsi Cream Soda Zero here. Ooh, I'm not gonna lie. The Pepsi Creaming Sodas are so good. The Pepsi Max ones, they're so nice. I actually really do like them. They're underneath vanilla Pepsi Max because it's vanilla Pepsi Max. And then I would say it's the creaming soda ones are actually good to break it up. Like if I'm like, okay, I want something a little bit different, they're a good go-to. It's very tasty. Any luck on your hunt? Not since we failed the Murkrow. Not since we failed the Murkrow, to be honest with you. But hey, we're out here working on it. It's great. We're getting double the checks, so we're sticking with it. We're being consistent. Doing pretty decent. Plan to just listen in for today. No worries at all, guinea pig. No worries at all. I was going to say, today's stream probably won't be the longest stream, to be completely honest with you guys, because like I said, I got a lot to do today, but I really wanted to stream. I woke up and I was like, I'm going to stream. I don't know. I want to shiny hunt and talk to you guys. So I'm hoping this will be my new sleep schedule, because I kind of accidentally fixed my sleep schedule. Like my sleep hasn't been as long as I would like it to be, but the time that I'm sleeping is pretty decent. So I've been trying to just work on that, because like the past couple of days, I have been so tired. I've just been so tired. Like I wake up for a bit and I'm like, yep, this is good. And then I crash so early and get tired again. And I'm like, I got to push through because I don't want to just be napping and like mess up my sleep even more. But lately, like I've just been exhausted. And I think it's because I've been really like overwhelmed with stuff. But I'm trying to like actually take breaks and rest that when I'm tired and not be like, oh, I'm tired, but I need to get all this stuff done. I'm trying to do as much as I can, but I'm also trying to be like, I do need to rest or I'm just going to like burnout. So, and I don't mean with YouTube, I mean with like life stuff. You good, butter. He is a very good VGC player. I'll respect that. I definitely left the channel because it was getting a bit toxic with his biggest fans. He didn't make the top 16 and his followers are mad. See, I think that's hard because, and I appreciate what you said there where it's like he's a good VGC player, just not for you because of the community. Like, I totally do get that with people, and I've had that happen with content creators and things that I've liked. And sometimes it's like, I just have to step away because this is ridiculous, and I totally get that. Which sucks though, because it's not like it's his fault if people get like that. But I suppose when you get bigger and you get to that size, like unfortunately it is inevitable that you're going to have some people that are just, they take the passion a bit far, right? You're right, Butters, but how have you been? I know your summer has been super hectic and fast moving. What are your current relaxation techniques? That's so thoughtful of you to ask, Baby Moon. Thank you. I appreciate you. Well, I will say what I found has helped me has been just, I've been working a lot like on little things that make me feel better, even if they feel kind of selfish. So I've been trying to put some time aside every day to like do my skincare because it's genuinely therapeutic, and it's like I might take 5 or 10 minutes just for myself, just to focus on making myself feel better. And I feel like doing my skincare or doing my hair care, whichever one it is for the day, or if I do both, it's just setting aside time purely for the idea that it's going to just benefit me and how I feel, which that has really helped. Also, lately, excuse me, lately, the thing that I have found has been like really, 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 really beneficial has been whenever I'm feeling really anxious has been focus on breathing, breaking the line of thought and breathing, like just actually focusing on holding it, breathing out, exhaling, and then bringing the air back in and holding it. And it helps to cut through those feelings. So that has been like a massive thing I've been trying to be super, super, super conscious of lately. Vanilla Q, are new cosplays in the works? Yes, there are new cosplays in the works. I don't want to spoil too much, but your girl is trying to get back on that cosplay arc, so it's going to be good. But I want to, as I said, I want to build them up a bit so then I'm not like, oh, okay. So it's kind of like I'm playing catch up with the stuff in real life, and I'm also doing it so once I get a lot of the stuff IRL sorted, like my room, like all the furniture and stuff that's been going on with the house and that, and just like little things within like my, like even getting my new phone and stuff like that. These are all things that I've been meaning to do, and I've just been like distracting myself and being like, I don't need to worry about it. And I'm like, oh really? Like these things would be a huge quality of life improvement for me. I'm trying to focus on a lot of that. I find myself getting frustrated at times because I feel like I take 2 steps forward. I take a step forward. I feel like sometimes I take 2 steps back, but I'm trying to not let that discourage me and be like, okay, today is a bit of a hard day. Let's just take it easy. And even though it's frustrating, because usually I am the kind of person that's like, I'll just push through and I'll force it and I'll make things happen. And then I do that so much to the point where I get to burnout. I'm trying not to do that with things. So yeah. Oh, it says fans. Yeah, I can see that. I don't really interact with the fan base. That's fair. Mimikyu is great though. Absolutely. Love Mimikyu so much. Danae is Pikachu 2.0, but it's so cute though. I love Danae. The only Pokemon that annoys me are the legendaries that are made for you to pay extra to use for the actual competition, like Urshifu and Calyrex riders. Oh, you mean because of like the DLC? Like getting them only through there? I understand. Oh, you got shiny Koga. Congrats, Beyblade. That's awesome. Well done. Great shiny. Wait. Oh, Mitz, you got a shiny? What did you get? Hi, Joker. Good to see you. I hope you're doing well. I complain about the Pika clones, but my first fish was a Morpeko dressed up like Gengar. Oh, plush. That's so cute. I know exactly which one you're talking about. I know exactly the one. Shiny Grubbin. Let's go. Grubbin is great. Well done, Mitz. Congrats. It's all good. I have work in a few hours. Oh, I hope you have a great day at work when it comes around. Nice, Mitty. Yeah, Grubbin's a good one. Oh, but I've played more Rematch today as well. Mentioned it at the end of the last Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl stream. Didn't bring it up in the last stream because you were more invested in spooky games. No, that's okay. I saw that I remember you saying about Rematch. What do you think? Are you loving it? I actually was last night rewatching some clips from the Blue Lock under 20s game, and I was like, I need to jump back on Rematch. So good. I'm playing Crystal, and what do you think this team so far? Quilava, Bellsprout, Fanfi, and Teddiursa? Cute! I like that team. That's a good team. I once caught a shiny Beldum. Beldum's a great shiny, honestly. I love shiny Beldum. Well done. So will this be a normal stream time going forward or just a new sleeping pattern? I'm gonna try to hope that this is gonna be a new stream time. It's so hard though. I say that and then watch me in a week be doing something different. I want to try to aim to for this to be a very normal stream time for me because it kind of works better. The best routine I think I was in was when I was getting up at around 5:30 or so, and then I'd get up, I'd do my little morning things, and then about 6 to 6:30 I would start stream, do the stream for a couple hours, and then afterwards I'd be able to eat, work out, and then I could spend the rest of the day doing other stuff I needed to do, and I still was early in the day. I really, really like that pattern. If I can maintain that, that would be genuinely that would be awesome. I know a lot of people hated Urshifu and Calyrex for that reason. Personally, I just played Showdown. That's fair. I would say that I promise I don't want to talk bad, but the guy's a troll. He literally made fun of running in their face that their hardworking wasn't enough to win the regional. I have no idea about any of it, so I'm not in a place to say anything. But interesting. I mean, yeah, it's yeah. I there's nothing I can say because I don't know anything about it. But yeah. But with a bit of luck, I will have my second job change since watching you. Hectic times with a few weekends for breathing now. Let's hope it all goes well. That's so awesome. I'm proud of you, Angel Lover. I hope that this next job is a lot better. I'm wishing you all the best luck with it, honestly. You deserve a nice work environment and being able to have work-life balance. Sometimes people get too good and underestimate others. That's true. On top of that, he took a picture of his pose to put in the VGC. It's him brushing his hair back. I think what defeated him was his own ego. Speaking about Blue Lock, we got the egoist. Hi, Mickey Khan. Good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Ninja, hi! I hope you're doing okay. I'm just vibing on the couch, half dozing off, sending you and everyone some good vibes. Thank you, Ninja. I appreciate that. If you do end up passing out and going to sleep, I hope you have a wonderful rest, but it is great to see you. I just finished shiny hunting in Pokemon Shield. Oh, you got Trubbish? I love Trubbish. I love Trubbish's shiny. I love the Pokemon. I think it's great. Very nice. Happy you are finding a sleep schedule on track. You need the rest. Thank you, Solu. Yeah, it's like, it's been getting to me. Like, you know, when you just get so tired too that you start to just become super emotional. I was having that happening as well. And I was like, this is not great. And I don't know. I'm tempted to make another doctor's appointment to just double check my iron, because like the amount of like how tired I've been, it doesn't feel normal. But I don't know. I think I'm like, maybe just focus on getting my sleep a little bit better and then see how I'm feeling, you know? Brilliant aura method. Nice. Very nice. I couldn't find the video stream where you rated Pokemon for ground and rock. Yeah, I was going to say it would be, I know which one it is. It might have been Tyranitar though. Honestly, just because it's my brother's favorite Pokemon. So it probably was up there for me. Not gonna lie. Also, I'm trying to get Elekid from the odd egg. Oh, are you? Ooh, fun. Hopefully you get it soon. I love the self-care. Honestly, those extra minutes applying moisturizer and exfoliating really feel like they're giving the sack of bones some necessary attention. I love it. Any summer plushies? I know. And that's the thing. Like, it's such a simple thing. And sometimes it can only be 5 or 10 minutes, but I feel like it just makes you feel so much better about yourself. So I've really been trying to be like, even though sometimes it feels a little redundant, just take that little bit of time a day just to make myself feel a little bit better. Any summer plushies, I'm going to be so honest, aside from the ones that people have kindly gifted off the throne, I have not been purchasing any plushies or anything like that, which is kind of sad because you guys know I'm a plushie girl, but I feel very blessed from the ones I've received from Throne, because I feel like they've taken care of that need for me. It's because I'm trying to take care of so many things right now that it's like, those kind of things, I feel very like bad about trying to justify spending money on, especially like I said, because I knew I needed to get the new phone because my phone is like, the back is coming off. The power button isn't even in the phone anymore. Like it's messed up. Like it's rough, you know? So there's that. But also, since I know the Switch 2 is coming, since I know the PC is also going to have to be replaced, I just have been like trying to save as much money as I can to take care of those things. And then like as well, I really, like I said, Japan is next year. So I want to be smart about that. And then I also want to do my wisdom teeth. And I know that's not going to be, you know, that's not going to be fun. So I'm like, man, it's just rough. It's rough. But I'm like, we'll get back on track. It's going to be fine. I'm doing a bunch of stuff to try and like help my situation with that. So it should be good. I found a shiny Beldum once. It's a great shiny. Well done, Jay. Thank you. I'm less than an hour from hitting 40 hours this week, meaning overtime. Yes, get that overtime. Awesome. I hope you're doing okay and not too tired. Trubbish is such a good Pokemon. Rematch is fun. I like that you get your own kit colors, which is great. Since I played FIFA as a kid, I keep pressing the wrong buttons out of habit. Do you? See, I feel like that benefited me not really having played FIFA before, because I went into Rematch being like fresh brained. I feel like the first day of playing, I felt so bad at the game. And then I don't know what happened around like day 4 of playing. I feel like I just locked in. I was trying to do all different techs and stuff. It was so fun. Hey there, Butter. How are you? Hi, Tyler. I'm doing well, thank you. How are you? It's great to see you in the stream today. Hello, hello. Butter, I used to go to sleep at 5:30 a.m. Yeah, I'm going to be honest. My sleep schedule is just not even a sleep schedule. Like it's horrible. So I'm trying to hold roughly what I have right now as long as I can. Because I like feeling like I can get a bunch of stuff done very early in the morning. I hope you're able to keep this pattern then, Butter, if it works for you. Thank you, Zoys. I hope so too. Like, I like the early morning. I love the early morning when no one's awake and it's even still dark outside. Like, getting up at that time for me, it's just like, I feel like I have a lot of peace when I get up this early. Hi, Jinx. It's good to see you. Wait, it's Ginseng. It's Ginseng. Oh my gosh. It's good to see you. How are you? Welcome. The odd egg is random, by the way. The odd egg can give you a Tyrogue, Elekid, Magby, Igglybuff, Cleffa, Pichu, and Smoochum. And fun fact, it has a 40% chance to be shiny. I remember hearing about that. I would like to do that hunt at some point. Actually, you do sound like the missus. She has anemia and has been so tired lately and emotional. Don't tell her I said that. Aw, poor lady. I know those feels. I have anemia as well, so my low iron automatically doesn't help. I actually had to have an iron transfusion earlier this year because my iron had gotten so bad. Like, my iron's always been bad. It's always been down. But it got to the point where my doctor was like, you don't even have any reserve iron. Like we need to do this. So I was like, okay. So that was kind of crazy. But it definitely did help for a good period of time. But we knew that I was probably likely going to have to get more. So Tyranitar used to be my favorite rock type. Now it has been overtaken by Lycanroc. Lycanroc's so good. Lycanroc is so good. Butter plushies? No, I don't believe it. Teeth? Teeth. Probably gonna shiny hunt Gloom when I get home. Yes, good choice. Welcome back from work now. I hope you had a good shift at work. I think Gloom's a good hunt to go for. I need to hunt that line. I love him. I think I've only done Oddish, if I remember correctly. I'm pretty sure the only one I've hunted has been Oddish. Which is funny because Blossom is like one of my favorite shinies. I love Blossom shiny so much. I found one of my favorite shinies, Snorunt. Snorunt! Nice! I remember when we found a shiny Snorunt when we were hunting Satotl for a Christmas stream a couple years ago. We found it right after we found our target. It was awesome. I have a Charmander and a Sobble plush. Cute! Cute! Good choices. Thanks, just been sleeping later in the morning. Yeah, sometimes you gotta do it. You gotta make sure you get rest, especially if you're working so much, you know? Keep the wisdom teeth in a cute pink chest for good luck. Oh my gosh, like a few months ago I thought I was going to buy the Switch 2. Easy peasy, but like it's getting into my Genshin Impact. It's interfering with my anime women. I feel that though. I really do. I'm going to be honest, like right now, because honestly, when I get Pokemon plushies, I feel like at the moment I've gotten all the ones I really want, except for like the really expensive ridiculous ones, and I just really keep an eye out for the Christmas, Easter and Valentine's Day drops, and that's really it. And then I'll just pick up whichever ones out of those look good if I like the campaign, just because plushies do add up and they take a lot of space, so I'm trying to be more thoughtful about that. I know I told you guys like last year I decluttered my collection of plushies a lot. I like halved what I had. I'm actually doing another decluttering now because I kind of feel like I want to reset a bunch of stuff. And I have, like I said, so many things to take care of. So I've been contemplating letting go of some of my stuff and being like giving it to a better home that would serve it better, and it would help me get into a bit of a better position. So I am going to be doing that. I'm even going to be doing some of that today, but it should be all right. What level is Primplup? Primplup, I think is, let me check for you actually. Level 19 on Primplup. Okay, this is the last thing I want to say about VGC for the stream, but man, I really want to try to partake and make at least top 16, because 9th to 16 make 5k as a reward. I could definitely see you doing it, Solyu. You should go for it. I'm doing all right, just preparing for the next terror raid that's going to be coming up. Yeah, I was going to say, that's going to be soon, right? Sounds like a plan. I'm glad to hear that, Ginseng. That's awesome. Also, in the Japanese version of Crystal, the odd egg has a 50% chance to give you a shiny. Really? 50% chance? I wouldn't be surprised if that's a lot of people's first shinies then. Primplup, yeah, I was going to say Primplup is, yeah, it's a little bean. It's a little bean. Also in the Japanese version, yeah, oh, okay. I got you. I understand. But out here collecting medical issues, just like Pokemon, jokes aside, hope that there is a way for you to get better in that regard. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, with the anemia, I'm not gonna lie, I was really scared of the transfusion, because I was like, I've never had one before, and I was kind of worried. I was like, what if something goes wrong? Like, it seems kind of scary, but it was fine. Like, I'm not worried now. I'm like, if I need to get another one, I'll just do it. Like, it's not an issue. And you know, initially it didn't make me feel like instantly better. And I remember when I was reading about other people who had to have it done, they're like, oh, I felt so good right away. And I was like, I didn't. I felt the same. And then it wasn't until like over a period of time I was like, oh, actually I do feel a little bit better. I don't feel as deeply tired, which was awesome. And plus, like, your iron does affect so many other things in your body. Like, I didn't realize how much it also affected your hair quality and your hair density. Like, I would say I'm pretty fortunate that I have quite thick hair. I'm not gonna lie, I'm very lucky in that way, but I didn't realize that having low iron did thin it out, because afterwards I noticed that I had, like, my hair was growing in even more, and I was like, oh, okay, that's pretty nice. And also just like my skin, my skin was very dull with my anemia, because it was quite, like, you know, there's not as much iron in my blood. So, you know, there was that, but I found that even my skin had more of a glow to it afterwards, which was really nice. So yeah. I wanted Blossom in Gen 3. Yeah. I agree. 16. No, you're all good, Zoys. But I just read that, my bad. I have a question. How do you cope with waiting for a trip a few months away? I haven't. I'm gonna be honest. When it comes to like a trip like overseas, I've never been before. So I don't know if it would be like coping. I think I'd just be like excited and just getting more and more excited as time passes. If it's something that it's like painful for you, I would say keep busy so you're not thinking about it. And then, you know, by the time you know it, you're like, oh, I've been so busy that a month has passed and I'm a month closer now. I think that's a big thing for me that like I always use it like for a lot of things and circumstances is just keeping myself really busy. It helps me stay in a good place with things, but sometimes it's important to not go too far with that and burn yourself out. You should probably level up Primple a bit more to take out Cheryl's Chansey a bit faster. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. It probably would be a wise idea to be fair, but I feel bad doing it on stream because I'm like, yeah, guys, just watch me knock these Pokemon out. Well, it takes a little minute, you know? A couple years ago, checks when Scarlet and Violet was released. It's been that long already. I know. It's weird to think about. Guys, I've been I feel like I gotta yap. My browser is freaking out. Rip stream. No, Zoe, that's so sad. What does the rest of your team look like? The rest of my team, I've got my Prinplup, Staravia, Luxio, Kadabra, Bidoof, and Zubat right now. This isn't like my permanent team by any means. This is just the team that I was trying to catch some Pokemon to fill out my decks a little bit, and I just left them there, to be honest. This is not my permanent team for this playthrough at all, but well, I would say for sure I foresee keeping Luxio and Staravia, and obviously Prinplup. So those three I'm pretty set on for my playthrough, but yeah, the other ones are subject to change at this point. They're just there for like moral support, really. I mean, I meant weeks. I'm going on a vacation. Oh, a weekend vacation in 2 weeks? That's so exciting. I hope you have a wonderful time with it. That'll be nice. If you have a shiny Ditto and put it into daycare with another Mon, it has a 1 in 64 chance to hatch a shiny, but that is only in the crystal version. Oh, I did not know that. Thank you for the intel, Joker. Is there a reason you don't get iron supplements? I'm not going to lie. I have been on iron supplements for long periods of time before. The main thing is they make me feel very nauseous. That's probably one of the biggest reasons why I struggled to stay on them. And also when I first found out that I had anemia, the first thing that was done was prescribed iron supplements. And the problem is my absorption of iron is really poor. So a lot of people don't know this, but when you take like iron supplements or you're adding more iron into your diet, especially for anemia, a lot of the time you also actually have to increase your vitamin C intake as well to help with that. So that was fine. Like I was having my orange juice and I was having that increased. I think I even actually was taking vitamin C like tablets alongside it to help with absorption. But my body is so poor at absorbing iron that's why I had to get the transfusion, because my body, like I was cooking with iron pots and pans. I was eating like a bunch of spinach. I was taking supplements. I was taking more than like what a normal person is supposed to take when it comes to iron supplements, because my iron was literally that low. As I said, I wish I had the test paper here. I think I do have it in one of my folders because I got my bloods done like earlier in the year because I could tell that stuff was off. Like I have to keep on top of my bloods and stuff. And my backup iron was literally at 6. That's all of the backup iron. That's the iron your body goes into when it runs out. That's not good. That's really not good. That's really, 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 really low. And that's why the doctor was like, yeah, we need to get you sorted out. So that went back up after the iron transfusion, which was pretty cool. My regular iron still is low, but like it actually helped with like more than doubling what I had there in terms of my regular iron. If I could find the paper, I could literally tell you what it was, but it was bad. It was really bad. So it probably explained why I wasn't feeling that good, but yeah. Mostly the reason why I don't stick to iron supplements is my absorption is quite poor already, but also they make me very nauseous. And I've tried like quite a few. But I would watch you read a phone book. Aw, that's so sweet. I don't think you want that, but that's sweet. Yo, trying to beat the game with a full team of shinies. Yeah. Honestly, like I kind of want to do that, and I've unofficially sort of started that as the task for the save file, because this was the save file I hunted people up on stream years ago when I was doing my starter hunt, and I'm like, well, before I go to the gym, I might as well do a hunt in Eterna Forest. So like low-key, this is kind of unintentionally turning into a shiny playthrough, which is kind of fun because I didn't mean to do that. I don't know if I'll continue that because I really wanted to do this hunt and then be like, okay, sweet, now I can just like rush my way through to get to Dialga, because I want to get ready to set up the hunt for shiny Dialga, because I've been wanting to do that for so long. But yeah, we'll see. I don't know if that's going to happen before Legends ZA comes out, but I guess it's all RNG based, right? Like we could literally get this today and then we could go for Dialga and it could happen, you know? Because Iron boost defense, but it definitely is. But Butter is definitely a special attacker. Biarbino or Skinny. I'm almost at a pause with my Goonshi, so I'm going to hop right back onto my DS to join you on the hunt. Yes, let's go! Let's go, Baby Moon. Sounds good. You can also do it in gold and silver as well for the Ditto. It'll do the same thing. Oh, okay. So it's not just silver then? I mean, sorry, not crystal. Why was I thinking gold? Well, it's because I just read that. My brain. I trained a few male Banerias to low bunnies for cute charm to guarantee high odds of female Pokemon because, you know, girls rule, boys rule. I feel like with all my little cute types, I should be doing the same thing, to be honest. Because I'm like, I remember grinding like to try and get myself a female shiny Eevee, because I was like, I want my mascot Sylveon, my team Sylveon, to be a female, like a shiny female Sylveon. I thought it would be cute. Well, I've seen some at restaurants. They use piping hot cooking stones for soups and stuff, and apparently they also provide benefits. Yeah, that kind of thing is what you're supposed to do. Like, people don't realize, like, when you cook with when you cook with iron and stuff, your body does actually absorb that. So I was even using like iron instruments to I was doing everything to try and get my iron up because it was that bad. But yeah, it got to the point where I was like, yeah, no, we need to do this. I was like, all right. It's kind of scary, but it's fine. And if you ever need to get one, they're not that bad. I hope I can get an Elekid. I don't know about other shinies. I still reset. I was still reset for Elekid. Honestly, Elekid is such a subtle shiny that going for it through that method, I think is honestly the way. Well, on the bright side, you're magnet proof. That's true. That's true. No magnets are sticking to me. I'm not setting off any airport metal detectors. Anna, hi. It's good to see you. Welcome. True vulture, but she does still manage to attract all of us. Duh. Oh, that's ironic because she has a very magnetic personality. Yeah, my personality just took all my iron. Oh, you guys are sweet. Butter, if you want a helping hand with a shiny team, I'd be glad to help out with eggs. I am aware that you don't like it, but it's just an offer if needed. That's sweet, Angel Lover. Thank you. I appreciate that. I don't know if I'm going to commit to it. It wasn't like intentional, but I sort of realized it just kind of happened. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what I end up doing. Maybe I'll be like, yeah, you know what? Screw it. Let's just go for another one. Why not? I have a few hunts that I really do want to do in this game that I just haven't brought myself to come back and do. But I'll get there. I will. I really will. Like, it's even with shiny hunting, like at the moment outside, like I need to lock in with that. But I'm just like, I've got so many other things I want to do, and I need to start breaking them down and chipping away at these things bit by bit, because I think I'm overwhelming myself too much, you know? Pick your compliment also stream. It really isn't working for me and it's late, so I can't be bothered trying to troubleshoot. That's okay, Zoe. No worries at all. That's lovely. We know Butters isn't a steel type. Definitely not. Butters is a fairy type and a normal type. I would say yeah. I would say yeah. My alter ego is also, I would say, ghost type. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like whenever the time comes, should I show myself, I think you guys will see that I look like I would be more of a ghost or dark type trainer. Because my aesthetic is a lot of like, you know, it's a lot of dark clothing. It's a lot of that kind of thing. But I do have, I don't know. I have, like I said, I got two wolves inside me. One of them likes pastels and cutesy pink stuff, and the other one likes black and dark and gothic and all that kind of stuff, and emo and all that. But it's fine. Normal? I don't know about that one, Chief. Butter is not normal. How dare you? We know it isn't. Aw, you sure? Or being pulled into the machine in Final Destination Bloodlines? Also, Elekid is the alternative electric type for those who have crystal, because for some stupid reason, Empress line can't be obtained in that version. That's so lame. That's so lame. I love that line. Maripa's so cute. That whole line is literally perfect, and so are the shinies. Fairly mostly normal, rarely. Dark type for the clothing, fairy dark for butter two sides. Yeah, fairy dark would be cool. I could see that. I found a shiny numble. Oh, randomly right now, but it really is the great shiny luck that exists. Let's go! At least I can be shiny luck for other people. That makes me happy. That makes me happy. Congratulations, by the way. If you're going to do an egg hunt, try for Fiona and Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl. I did it and it was really great. I actually ended up doing Fiona in Scarlet and Violet. I was contemplating doing it in Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, but I decided to do it in Scarlet and Violet because I don't know, I wanted to challenge myself a little bit. I will say, I've hunted a few things through eggs in that game. I think my verdict is I prefer shiny hunting through Masuda in other games. I'm not gonna lie. But it's still fun to mix it up. Yeah, but it boosts my confidence for shiny hunting. Let's go! I'm glad. I'll tell you something that she is my wife. Maybe you have anemia because you needed to be nerfed, because if you didn't, it wouldn't be fair to the other women. Obviously, I've been in platonic to you. Aw, that's sweet. That's really sweet. Thanks, all you. I mean, probably. Life had to nerf me by when I stand up, I just white out and I want to go back down. But that's a nice thought. I got it built for competitive in Scarlet and Violet right now. It's surprisingly bulky. Really? Fiona, huh? I never would have thought. But you're all wrong. Butter is fairy Stella type. Stella because, well, come on, it writes itself. You guys are too nice to me. You guys are too nice. What did I do to deserve this? You're a real life Blackpink? I really am, though. I'm not gonna lie. Like, half my aesthetic is just straight up like black and dark grays, and like I'm not gonna lie, I do like dark red. Like it's kind of the vibe. I would say that's primarily what I wear, but like there is a part of me. I have literally, I wish I could show you guys. I don't know if I have a picture with it. But I have like this one dress that's like literally a pastel pink Sanrio dress that has white fluffy fur along like the bottom bits. It's a cute dress, but it's like, if you see my wardrobe, it's like, it almost feels like two different people are sharing a wardrobe when you look at it. Like one half is all very cutesy, very pastel, very pink, white, black, that kind of thing. Well, there's a lot of black in my wardrobe, I'm not gonna lie. Like I think it looks good. I stick with what works. But then the other side is just all dark. It's I don't know. I don't know. Stella, yes, you guys are so sweet. I might actually go smack my head against the wall. Chat's fine, but stream isn't. No, that's so sad. Why is YouTube doing this to us? How dare? Maybe fairy psychic, but the dark magic type of psychic. Ooh, I like that. That's fun. Yeah, that can feed into my dark magician girl vibes. I stumped my toe and almost twisted my leg at the same time. Oh, Christian, I hope you're okay. I'm gonna say it. Red and blue, better versions than yellow. Yes, I said it. Bold take there, Joker. Bold take. I'm not here to disagree, or you know, that's fair. Masuda's sword sandwiches Scarlet, not at all in Brilliant Diamond. Chance by Legends Arceus. Ah, yes, 90% of my shiny hunts have a fainted male low bunny, enhancing my female shiny odds. Because let's face it, a shiny female bun bun or beautifly or budgie would bring me so much serotonin. Do you have a preference? I was gonna say, are you hoping for the female Baneri? Is that like what your is that like your number one? Because I'm not gonna lie, I would love to see. I'd love to see any of them here. I'm not gonna lie, that's why I wanted to do this as well, because there's so many good targets and I like all the shinies. But that being said, even Wurmple I really want, just because I don't have one yet. I don't have a shiny, you know. I managed to hear the Butter classic of what did I do to deserve this? Really, Butter? It's early for you. Let's not start this. It is early for me. It is early for me. That's why I did start it, because I was just like in autopilot mode. The moveset is Take Heart, Acid Armor, Scald, and Terra Blast, Dazzling Gleam, or Grass Knot for the last attack. Ooh, that's a good moveset. I like that. I never would have thought to even try Fiona for like building it in that way. I just think it's cute, but yeah, I never even thought about the potential of using it in that way. I do that with blue and pink clothing. I always wear black, but but choose one color as an accent. It looks like a girl boy sharing a closet. That's awesome though. I love that. I love that. Pink is such a good color. I'm not gonna lie. Pink really is one of the most goated colors of all time. It's hard for me because like I said, I would say if I looked at my wardrobe, it's primarily black and gray and white. But then I've got my red, and then I've got my specifically baby pinks. That's like mostly what my wardrobe is, to be honest with you. But there is a part of it that's got like a lot of there is a part of it that does have a lot of pastel stuff in that, but it is like primarily black. It's a lot of that sort of thing. But yeah. But you are you. It's not a single thing that you do, but a lot of different things. You're a cute cup, dog cup, gremlin cup, and more. And I think it's natural that people enjoy your streams. Oh, thank you, Angel Lover. That's so sweet. That's so nice. Thank you. Oh. That's so lovely. The ad is getting out of hand, making YouTubers on stream confused. It is rough. It is rough because people like it's I just don't understand why it's happening. Like it's not even a thing that I could toggle on or off. It's just literally happening against my will. So I don't know. Oh, I really wish you got the Murkrow. I know the Murkrow would have been awesome because I don't even have a shiny Honchkrow, you know. I'm good. That's good. Hope you can get the shiny soon. Thank you, John. I hope so too. If I have a Hoenn starter, which starter would suit me the best, by the way? For Hoenn? Would you go Swampert? I feel like Swampert's like goated with the sauce. I'm not gonna lie. Hoenn has like the most like I think Hoenn and Alola have all three on both those gens are the strongest starter lines like of all time. But McDonald's has a Hello Kitty and Ninja Turtle crossover. What do they actually? Is it in right now? Or is it that they have had it? That's so cute. Stop. I love that. I remember Hello Kitty. I was going to say Sanrio and Yu-Gi-Oh! Did a collab as well for a Happy Meal. I'm more of a purple man, to be honest. I used to be obsessed with the color purple when I was a kid. I used to have this one purple hoodie that I wore for like 3 years straight in every single day. In summer, in Australia, and winter, every day I would wear it. Purple good too. It's the combo color. Yeah, I like purple a lot. My profile pic is Alachino from Genshin Impact. She is my absolute favorite. Yeah, she's cool. I've seen art of her and I like her. Drop that question mark. That's a fact. You sure about that, Zoe? Syndical. Pink is top tier. Honestly, this is why I love the Eterna Forest Hunt. So many cute, good targets. At this point, I have all the potential targets, so anything works for me. A fourth Baneri wouldn't hurt. A fourth Baneri would be awesome. It would be awesome. And just have a whole team of shiny Baneris. It'd be so cute. Skibbity, brain rot mitts. Oh, question. I've been meaning to ask you for a while now. What's the coolest, cutest, funniest, most clever nickname you've heard of for a Pokemon? It could be something you've given it or one you've seen. Well, I'm so glad you asked, Ginseng, because I have this one story of... I always tell people don't listen to me because people ask me sometimes what should they nickname their Pokemon. I have to out myself and say I'm kind of a goat when it comes to Pokemon nicknames because you can expect bangers like me calling Geodude The Rock, okay? That did in fact happen. And it was honestly a 10 out of 10 super original, never been done before nickname. In case you guys didn't realize, that was sarcasm. I'm horrible at nicknames and I always think about stuff like that and I'm like, man, I really thought I cooked with that. And I kind of did. I remember friends laughed at me because I would wear pink khakis and I used to be obsessed with Ralph Lauren. I had so many... Let me scroll up. I had so many color pants, jeans, shirts, and shorts. Jackets too, I wore them with Sperry's. I think it's fun to be into clothing and stuff. I love making interesting outfits, and it doesn't necessarily have to be that it's an expensive outfit. I just think making something visually interesting to wear on your body is fun. Like I always say, I always want to feel like a video game character because I feel like it's a way to express yourself through clothing. Sometimes I'll go out and I'll get looked at kind of weird, but that's okay. That's all right. I think customize your character, you know? I'm more of a Blaziken person. I was going to say the one time I don't pick a fire type. Very valid. She kind of looks like Dante. Yeah, I got some already. Hello Kitty as Raphael and my Melody as Leonardo. That's so cute. Oh, I haven't seen that though. Swampert is the optimal option for Hoenn as it can solo the Gen 3 League if it's level 64 plus. Yeah, I was going to say I picked Mudkip when I played through my copy of Sapphire. So, which is, it's hard. It's a hard choice though because I genuinely love all three. McDonald's is currently doing a throwback meal featuring various characters, including the Return King, Ronald McDonald. True. It's probably different where we live because I know that whatever's in rotation for Happy Meals and stuff where I live is not the same as where it is in places in America. My friend has Bennett named Zipped Up, and I thought it was so fire. That is fire. Bennett's such a good Pokemon. It deserves so much more love. Dude, what is it? What is it, Mitz? My profile pic is Ghost Freak from Ben 10, so because I'm going through a phase. Hey, listen, that's a good phase to go through. Favorite color combo is blue and yellow. Purple I like combining with red or green. Ooh, purple and green is actually such a good combo. I love purple with like a nice bright lime green. I just think it's awesome. It reminds me of also that one guy. What's his name from Blue Lock? His hair. He's got like the lime green underneath. Shoutouts dog, the Eevee. Yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah, Mitz knows. Yeah, I had an Eevee that I called dog, and I thought I really cooked with that. I really did. What about Rock? Yeah, too, the Reggie Rock. Yeah, that one was fire as well. The Otter gave me a Pichu. This is horrible. Oh no, can you reset it? Alucino is my type, as in I would love to have a Geoflecker. She is dominant, outwards, cold, but with a warm heart, and most importantly, she looks really good. Listen, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. And having no standards, I think that's very reasonable and very fair. Oh, so when you say bangers, you mean bang my head into the table and cringe? That's not what I meant, but if that's what happens, I can't control it. Quick name of Malamar? I was literally just gonna say squid. Like... this is why I don't do nicknames. I'm just like... what is it in its most simple form? What is it as its most simple element? There, that's its name. Geodude is rock. Eevee is dog. Like, what's wrong with me? Darkside, that's... yeah, you guys cook up way better nicknames than I can. Yeah, my wallet was unhappy with those expenses. I don't buy that brand often because it's ridiculous pricing. My wife is in the fashion one, but I can surprise her with how good I can make an outfit. I think that's awesome. I think that's so awesome. Like, I think for me, sometimes I do think about, like, if I were to get into a relationship with somebody, they'd have to be, like, okay with walking around with someone who likes to wear, like, I'll go out and I'll be wearing, like, 6-foot tall platforms. So you gotta be okay with me being absolutely, like, Lady Dimitrescu, because then I'll be, like, what, like 12 feet tall? No, not 12 feet tall, because I'm more than 6 foot. I'd be, like, 17 feet tall. Like, I wear crazy stuff, but I just wear what I think is fun, you know? So I'm like, you gotta be able to not be embarrassed by that, because... I don't want to not wear what I want to wear, like, in terms of the outfits that I like, you know, because someone might be like, oh, I don't, you know, whatever. So, but I'm pretty confident with that, at least. Catching up on stream now. Had to go back to mobile. Oh, okay, so there's no worries. I'm resetting until I can get the Elekid. Yeah, you got this. Okay, sweet. I like Blaziken. It's a fighting C word. I can't say on stream. That's so alpha for sure. For sure. Like, Blaziken, the whole line, all three of them are so good. Like I said, Hoenn, solid lineup of starters. You can't tell me otherwise. I will not be convinced otherwise. You can't even debate me on it, because I'm so set in my ways. I named my shiny Woobat and Swoobat Sherbert. That's cute. Oh, with the Happy Meals thing, my little brother got the Hello Kitty Dark Magician Girl one. Really? I got the Pom Pom Purin Exodia one. I really wanted the Dark Magician Girl one just because of the Dark Magician Girl aspect, but I also really wanted Cinnamoroll. And I didn't get Cinnamoroll. I was so sad. I wanted to cry. Yeah, the chicken. My profile picture is just a Sylveon I found on Google. I love Sylveon beauty. Sylveon's great. There's a lot of really beautiful art for Sylveon. I have a question for everyone. Pokemon evolving question. Ooh. Hit me with it. Takayaki is a good nickname for Malamar. That is a good nickname for Malamar. It's cute. I like food nicknames for Pokemon. But I tend to be a little on the nose with that kind of thing, you know? Squid, Malamar name, Squid's Trickstar? Ooh. Evil Squid calls it Hypnotize Officer Juniper in the XY anime. Never cook again? Well, that was rude. I can't make promises that I won't come up with more bangers like squid and dog, okay? Don't tell me not to cook vulture. We are cooking up a storm. I either go Miax, Viljax, or Oyster Cult, like Blue Oyster, because in JoJo's their name stands, after music. Oh, cool. I like that. I like that actually a lot. I really like Miax, if that's what it is. If that's how you say it. I like that a lot. I guess I'm pretty creative with the nicknames I give Pokemon. Name any Pokemon and I'll tell you the names. I've given that one in particular. It can be legendary or a common one. I've called them all. Skitty. I'm going to ask just straight up Skitty. What nickname would you give Skitty? I was talking to Butters naming my favorite Pokemon Squid. My profile picture is the best Mario character. The best Mario character. It's so small, Mitz. It's so small. I can't see. I can't tell who it is. Hey, I'm working my way through Dark Souls 1 and I'm loving it. Just beat Ornstein and Smo. Praise the sun and don't you dare go hollow. Based! Holy based, Louis, let's go. Don't you dare go hollow. Praise the sun. So peak. Oh my gosh, it makes me so happy. Dark Souls is so goated. Dark Souls is so good. Oh my gosh. I hope that you're loving it. I mean, I know you just said you are, but I hope you continue to love it. It's such a good game. Praise the freaking sun. Let's go. I love to see it, Louis. Awesome stuff. Or whatever I nickname the Cyndaquil like. Hedgehog. No, I need to stop. I'm actually horrible at this. I'm about to hunt a shiny Electrike. Let's go. Hopefully you get it quickly. Jenny, no, you're all good. What's worse, gathering 999 coins to get Gimmighoul or having one... or having one friend to be able to evolve a Haunter to Gengar? As a kid, I would have said that it would have been worse to have a friend to evolve Haunter. Because I'm like, I can grind for the Gimmighoul, but I can't grind for a friend. I was a lonely kid, okay, when it came to Pokemon. I'm not gonna lie. Gathering 999 coins is the worst one. Now with being online, it's not so bad. And now that you can catch Gengars in the wild, like there was a time when you needed to have that friend, okay? It was rough. Alrighty then, gonna do 2 more Shampoo raids before they're gone. Sounds good. I saw a poll for that 1% that said Gimmighoul and 99% Gengar. Really? I'm an outlier then. But you can always check the leaderboard to see people's profile pictures up close. Oh, can you do it through the leaderboard? Oh my gosh. I didn't even know that. I never checked it up until that point. Well, there you go. I can see everybody's pictures now up close. Let me inspect these all. These are good pictures. I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan. I see you guys have taste. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Okay. Okay. My axe as in my axe and Viljax as in like, oh, like Ben 10 characters. Oh, okay, okay. Katrina for Skitty, Delilah for Delcatty, and Shiny Skitty Skittles. Oh, cute. Cute, cute, cute. I like those names. Already on it, I would be the name Cyndaquil. Cyndaquil line. Also, that's an insult, Butter. I'm leaving. Hedgehog is an insult? I think it's cute. I love hedgehogs. Shout out to Shadow. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know if I told you guys this, but I got a Shadow plushie backpack ages ago, and it might be one of my favorite things in the world. I think it's awesome. I want to make a fit where I'm just like trying to be Shadow from Sonic. I think that would be awesome. And probably what the world needs. I'm not the hero the world needs or deserves. I'm not even a hero. I'm just here, existing and doing my best. Oh gosh. I named my starter Quilava Quilly Dog. That's so cute. Wait, no, Mitz. I love that. Faraga, because Final Fantasy and Kingdom Hearts magic spells. I finally got my mullet haircut as well. Extra based. Incredibly extra based. That's awesome, Louis. Let's go. Nice. Very nice. Quilly Dog is so cute. Like Chili Dog and Quill because it spins like Sonic. I think that's cute. And Sonic loves chili dogs. See, it all just ties in so perfectly. You know that one NPC who trades you that Everstone Haunter? Yeah, I do. I remember that was one of the first betrayals I encountered in my life. And it taught me the world is not a cruel place. It's rough out here. I was watching my friends play 2-player Elden Ring yesterday. Really? What'd you think of it? Did you love it? Tell me you loved it. Elden Ring's so good. I love it. I love it. My plans are to get, because you guys know, I already have one tattoo that is for Elden Ring, which is O Death. I have that written. I have it on my arm. And that's for Malekith. I love Malekith. If you don't know, now you know. But I also, you know what I realized? I do have a kanji, and I realized the kanji looks like it's from something else, but I'm not going to say what that is. But you guys will probably see it anyway in time, I'm sure. But I want to get I want to get so many tattoos for like the Souls-like games. Like I really want to get either the Black Knife or a Reduvia tattoo, because Black Knife just goes into like Elden Ring lore, but then Reduvia because I love running bleed builds. It's like my favorite. So I'm kind of tempted to do that. I also kind of want to get a Sif tattoo from Dark Souls because heart hurty and I love it so much. Even like I was so close to getting Praise the Sun, but at last minute I decided Oh Death. But I'm just saying, Oh no. You guys might be able to hear Pochi. I apologize in advance. She's feeling very vocal in the morning. I don't know why, but she's just gonna do her own thing. Oh, yes, mine, mother. Look at mine. On the point of Gimmickle Butter, do you have a shiny chest form Gimmickle? Shiny locked except by events. I did extra hunt if you don't have. Oh, I don't have it yet, Angel Lover. I keep saying I'm going to hunt it, and then every time it comes back around, I just avoid it. Sadly, no shadowy, no shadowy Cyndaquil yet. Hopefully soon. I feel violated by looking at my profile picture. Not me, because I'm not on the leaderboard. Oh no. Zois, did you undo the thing? Same, you're my hero, Butter. Oh, thanks, Zois. I don't know if you want me to be the hero, but I'm here. I'm too focused on Arlo right now. Chikorita calls me. Isn't Cyndaquil a mouse though? There's like another thing I think it's supposed to be modeled after, but I can't remember what it's called. But I'm pretty sure there's another animal it's supposed to be similar to. But it's very cute. I love Cyndaquil. Well, heroine, yeah, I'll take that. Oh yeah, I have a shiny Seviper named Sephiroth and a shiny Zangoose named Cloudstrife. That's incredibly based of you. I like what you did there, and I see what you did there, and I'm impressed. Cyndaquil is the fire mouse. Yeah, okay. My favorite bag was Gara's Sandgord bag. Got a lot of compliments when I went to Universal Florida. That would have been so cool. I love stuff like that. I think it's awesome. Hi, Brownie. Good to see you. Fruit is here. I hope you're doing well. Based off an echidna? I could see the echidna, though. Like, that's got to be it. That's got to be what it is. How you pronounce the word tattoo is frying me. It's a kind of adorable tattoo. I apologize. I didn't realize I said it weird. I'm sorry. Question for everyone. What is it, Robert? I do hear Pochi. Is Pochi good? Pochi's fine. She's fine. I think it's every time like there's a car that like parks, like the neighbor's car parks, she tends to bark because she can hear it. And I wouldn't be surprised if they just got back or something like that. So I would say that's probably what it was. But she's all right now. She's okay. I'm going to sleep. Bye. No worries, Mikey Con. Thanks for hanging out. Have a wonderful sleep, and it was good to see you. A shrew. Maybe it was a shrew. Maybe? Unless I'm just thinking of Sandshrew. But I could see that being similar to Cyndaquil. How long would you think it would take to evolve your Chansey into a Blissey? How long do I think it would take? I actually don't know. I can't remember the last time I evolved a Chansey. I feel like I just always end up finding the Blissies and then just catching those. Pochi sounds good to hear. We can hear that she is fine. And I thought that far that you'll forget the event. As such, I hunted extra in case you wanted some. Thank you, Angel Lover. I probably will get to the point where I'm like, yeah, I've just put this off too long and now I can't do it. Waiting until Butter read it. Echidna, that's it. There's this Ben 10 Cypher, the Ghost Freak rapper, has mad flow. Is there? I haven't seen it. I haven't seen that before. Is it on YouTube? Mark, hi. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Welcome. Hello. How are you? Also, yes, Butter, I took myself off because it makes me feel like I'm typing too much. Probably am, and gives someone else a chance to get #1 spot, and it isn't taken if I donate. Aw, that's sweet, Zoys. I don't think... I'm going to be honest. I don't really think that you can... Like, you have to worry about ever typing too much. The only thing that's ever typing too much is when people, like, actually spam the same things over and over again. Like, that's the only time, and you don't do that, so you don't have to worry. But I understand. If it makes you feel better, then I get it. I had a chance till Angel Lover had beaten me. I don't get the argument that's like, if it's only Pokemon, then how do you know that what a mouse is? Because, like, if you know what a pelican is, that doesn't mean that magically makes every bird one. That's very true. That's very true. And I mean, isn't that, like, people say that, right? But then if you literally look at the Pokedex entries, some of these, like, it's a bird type Pokemon. It's you know what I mean? Like, it has that in Pokemon. So, like, that argument to me is also, I agree. I think that's, it's not viable to me. I understand questioning it, but it's like, come on. I got mine before attempting my third gym badge in Scarlet. Did you? Dang, all right. Like how Pikachu being an electric mouse doesn't mean mouse as a title doesn't exist. Exactly. It's just the category that they're in, you know? Like Ponyta and Rapidash being, like, you know, horses. It's like there's not just horse. It's like they're all different types of it, right? It's like when you say dog, it's just generic for the overview. But when you say dog, that could mean a Chihuahua. That could mean a Doberman. That could mean a Rottweiler. It's the same as with Pokemon, where if you say dog, it could be a Growlithe. It could be a Rockruff, you know? It's just like the category that they're placed under, you know? Rather than coming up with, this is the four-legged take or whatever. Like, I agree with you, Mitz. I agree with you. I understand what you're saying, and I second that. Hi, Pokemon Trainer Brian. Good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Some exciting news. I'll be going to Japan in October. No way. That's awesome, Brian. I'm so excited for you. That's going to be incredible. I hope you have an amazing time when you go. I'm sure that you will. It's great to see you in the stream. How are you? I really need Elekid because it has such a great move pool, like Thunder Punch, Ice Punch, and Fire Punch. It's very solid. It's very solid Pokemon. How many counters are we at? I'm not going to lie, Mark. Last time I started hunting this, I decided I'm not going to count checks anymore. I know. So I've decided no counting checks. I would imagine we're over 3,000 at this point, or pretty darn close. I think we're over 3,000 at this rate. So I don't know how far we've exceeded that by, but definitely over that for sure. The second part still applies though. Some poor soul is number one, and then a small donation knocks them off. I'd feel too bad. It's kind of strange how they did that all. Like, I get it because it's meant to incentivize people like financially contributing to help like streamers and stuff, but it is odd the system that they have. I'm not 100% on it even still. My level 23 Blissey has 155 HP. What a time we live in. That is crazy. Butters and counting encounters at the moment, just having fun. Yeah, I decided to not count the encounters anymore. I decided, for this hunt, I think it's okay not to. Love how Arcanine still has the legendary Pokemon as an Easter egg. Yeah. I found that very interesting. I didn't know about that until like a bit later, actually. Indeed, always four-legged what? What did you say then, Butter? I don't even know what I said. I can't even remember. I was trying to cook up some words and my brain failed. Imagine a legendary Pokemon acting like a normal house animal. I could see that with some of them. Definitely more mythicals than like some legendaries, because if you could just imagine like a giant Kyogre in a little fish tank, that kind of seems messed up. But it could be fun. It could be fun. I could see it with also the beasts, like Suicune and that. I don't know. Also, that other comment I sent sounded big-headed. I didn't mean it that way. No, it doesn't sound big-headed at all. I didn't get that at all. You're fine. Don't even stress, Soys. Yeah, I'll be there the same day as A launches. I'm super excited and counting the days. I know. Oh, this is what I was going to talk about before, and then I was like, oh, I better not get too off track. But I feel like right now, and I mentioned this in my Minecraft stream, but we're in a Pokemon stream, so we'll talk about it because it is to do with Pokemon. I feel like right now I'm in this weird period of time where I'm like, I just really feel a bit like, I feel like shiny hunting today. So obviously it's still there, but I've been feeling a bit demotivated with it. And I think for me, I really want something new for Pokemon right now. I think I'm at a point where I'm like kind of just floating around and I'm just waiting for Legends ZA to come out. I feel like that's where I'm at. I'm like so hyped. I need a new Pokemon game, I feel. And I'm just waiting for it to happen. And I'm hoping that we're going to be able to like have that soon with ZA. I hope it's as good as I feel like it's going to be. I think it's going to be awesome. But I feel like I just want something fresh and new for Pokemon. Generally, like, I don't mind waiting, but I feel like I haven't been filling my time with as much Pokemon as what I had in the past. And I think it's because I've just been wanting to catch up on other games that I haven't played. Because like I said, I would consider myself someone who actually enjoys gaming as a whole. It's not just Pokemon. Like, I like playing other games. And I've been I feel like in this period of time doing that, focusing on other games and trying to catch up on things that I haven't been playing and stuff like that. Because there was like a period of time where like I barely played any other games outside of Pokemon because I was so like, you know, wrapped up in my shiny hunting, that this period of time where I'm like, well, I've been doing it for a long time. And I do this, and even before YouTube, I would have periods of time where every once in a while I'd be like, I need like a couple months to just like kind of slow down on it and then recharge up my how do I say, I don't know what the right word would be. Not necessarily discipline, but like just building up my patience and my desire to shiny hunt again, because I feel like I'd been consistently shiny hunting for like 4 or 5 years, and like there was a couple years there where I would be able to tell you I probably put less than 100 hours into other games for like overall for like a year or so there, where it was just all Pokemon and shiny hunting. And it's like I kind of felt like I was missing out on playing other things I wanted to play. So at this period of time, that's sort of been what I've been doing while I'm waiting for Legends ZA. But I feel like I need the new game so bad. Like I can tell my heart is like, I'm just hankering for a new Pokemon game. I don't know if other people are feeling that right now, but I feel like I shiny hunt on the days where I'm like, yeah, I feel like I really want to do this, but I'm not right now feeling like push through and we'll get the shiny. Like, I'm like, if I don't feel like it today, I'm going to take a break, because I feel like I've just done so much of it right now that I'm like, okay, it's okay. Take a bit of time away, you know? Like an Entei tipping over a glass of water off the, yeah, like knocking it off like a cat. I have a surprise for you, Butter. Can you get online really fast on this one? I'm not doing trades at the moment. But I am going to be doing, I usually do for Pokemon trading. I do like I try to do, and it's sort of a thing I've been slowly working on making like a Christmas tradition, but I do like a trade stream around Christmas because I hunt a bunch of shiny Pokemon and give them away to people. So I'm going to be doing another one this year. So when I do trades, it'll be then. All the legendary dogs, Gen 2 and Gen 8. Yeah, they would all fit. Good night, Jordan. Take care. Have a good one, all right? Mark, what is 68 minus 1? 67? Is that a trick question? I feel like it is. I finally got baptized on Wednesday. Very happy. I'm glad, Brownie. Congrats. That's awesome. Now Mariolu is evolving. My OC is a friendly girl, apparently. Good. I'm glad. Yeah, totally get you. I'll be traveling all over Tokyo, but in the evening night, I'll be in ZA in my hotel. Defo feels like we need something new for sure. Like, I don't know if I kind of felt bad even bringing it up and talking about it on stream, because like I love Pokemon. Pokemon has been like a big part of my life forever, but I mean, for a long time, like it would be very natural for me to like get really into it again. And then there would be a time where I'm like, okay, I'm going to step away and focus on some other things and then come back to it. And I just feel like lately with everything, I'm like, I just feel like I need something new. When it comes to Pokemon, like I just need something new, because I feel like I'm a little exhausted with it. I don't know what it is. And it's one of those things, like I've been very disciplined with shiny hunting for, like I said, for years now, and I wanted to do it, but I think just lately I'm like, I need something new. Like I need something new, you know? Butter, you may need to get into double battles. You may be feeling what I felt when I had so many shinies, that you need to play other games. I finally touched Skyrim after 3 years. Yeah, I think it's just that's what's in the air right now, right? Like I've noticed a couple other people have sort of been saying it, but I'm like, there's always, I mean, I've been doing this for such a long time that like I've always seen people sort of do that where I'm like, yeah, I'm kind of not in Pokemon right now. I'm kind of taking a break from it. And I'm like, I get that. Like it's normal. Like you take breaks from things, everything. It's kind of like that. But I've noticed a lot of people at right now, they're in the same place. And I'm like, is it just that I'm noticing it because I kind of feel that way myself? Or is that because that's what everyone is feeling, you know? But yeah, I'm not sure. Sorry you feel that way, Butter, but if it helps, the streams are amazing. Even the other games, in some cases, it is more exciting watching you play something new I've never seen before. That makes me happy to hear. That makes me really happy to hear, because genuinely, like, some of these random little, like just other games, variety games we play, whether I've played them before or whether they're like a brand new game and experience even to me, like I genuinely enjoy those streams so much. I feel like that's a good and healthy mindset to have right now. Thank you, Luke. I appreciate that. I'm glad that I felt, like I said, I felt a little bit guilty about it, because I was like, man, I love Pokemon, but I feel like I'm not putting as much time in. So it's like, am I even really, like, you know? But I'm like, no, I still love it. But it's just like when you put so much time into it, I think sometimes, you know, if you're not feeling it, like I need to put my energy into something else that is going to give me that fulfillment. And I think the new Pokemon game, like I know I said this even months ago before we even got like the second trailer, I think it was, but I was like, I was at that point, I was like, I was starting to acknowledge, I was like, I just need something fresh and new from Pokemon, you know, for myself, you know? I joined to watch Pokemon while shiny hunting, but stayed for the streamer. I'm off to a Pokemon card event in my city on the 25th of October as well with a mate from work. That's going to be so fun. Oh my gosh. I hope you have an amazing time. And that's so sweet. So thank you. I would love to do more Pokemon card stuff, but like I said, with just the state of cards, it's just kind of right now not the most viable thing. But yeah. And hey, Butter, I just got back on. Wait, where did it go? Where did it go? I just got back on my college campus early for cross country practice, so I don't have class yet. So I'm locking in to get Shiny Litten and Ultra Sun when I'm not training with friends. Sounds like a good plan. Hi, Luke. It's good to see you. It sounds like you are locked in and you got this down. So I hope you get your shiny white cat very, very soon. No, you're right. It's 67. It isn't a trick question. Thanks for your answer. No, that's okay, Mark. I wasn't sure. I was like, my brain's not working. Shoot, I wanted to give you one of my shiny Sprigatito if you're doing a trade stream. It won't be till probably near December, but it's just because I like get a lot of people that will want to do trades, but sometimes it takes a lot of time in stream and stuff like that. And I'm going to be very honest with you. My internet on my Switch, ever since I changed my internet like this year, has not been good, which is why I haven't done a Dynamax stream, because I haven't been able to figure out what's going on with that. So we will have to figure it out. Well, I was hoping to be able to trade now because I'm going in the military for 6 years. I think I told you last time we spoke. It's okay if not, but I wanted to give you the shiny melodic. That's so sweet, Ginseng. Oh, I appreciate that. I don't have the internet right now on my Switch working, so I feel really bad that I can't. I can't help. I don't know why, because I have a Wi-Fi extender. I do. But for some reason, it does not hold internet on my Switch. So I'm not sure what's going on with that. It's literally in the same place my other Wi-Fi extender was that made it work. But that is literally the reason why I haven't been doing any Dynamax streams, because I've been wanting to do them, but every time I try to connect, it just kicks me instantly. So I have to figure that out. So I'm really sorry that I can't do the trade. I feel bad about that. And that's very sweet that you want to do it. But yeah, I don't really know what's going on with that. So I would figure it out, but I'm sorry. I appreciate you so much though, because I love Melodic. I love Melodic a lot. Melodic is up there for me in terms of, I think it's an S tier shiny. Why do you feel bad about mentioning it? Sorry, isn't the reason you made this YouTube channel to share things you like? It's just Pokemon takes up a massive part of that. That is true. That is very, very true. I think it's because sometimes I know that and this doesn't happen often, and I know people probably don't mean much by it, but sometimes I might get like a comment here and there that, like, I've had it happen before where it's like, you know, I'm not going to watch this because I'm here for the Pokemon, but I hope, like, you know, but this or that, right? And I'm like, it's okay. I do understand that. I do. But sometimes I feel like the people that like that stuff feel let down maybe because it is so much of what I have done. So sometimes I feel like, oh, you know, the people are not gonna, but I mean, I think I've for a good period of time, even though I know that maybe not everyone will like some of the variety stuff, I still do it. Like, I remember when I did Bug Snacks, I knew that Bug Snacks wasn't going to be a thing that everyone was going to watch, but I still played through the whole game and edited it and did everything because I was like, I genuinely just want to post it because I think it's an awesome game. And the people who are interested by it, I hope they will get to have that experience and like it. But I think sometimes it just kind of comes from feeling like I'm letting people down a little bit, you know? Yeah, going full country. Let's go. You don't have to feel guilty saying it. It's totally okay. It goes both ways. What could also happen is when you sink a lot of hours into ZA, you might feel like hopping over on older or a different game. Yeah, and I'm hoping that something like that's going to happen with ZA. I mean, who knows? Maybe I'll just get super, super, super addicted to ZA. Like, that would be awesome, honestly. Like, that would be great because I kind of had that feeling when Legends Arceus came out. Legends Arceus was like, I just got so into it and I was like, I just want to play it every single day. I was genuinely excited to hop onto Legends Arceus every single day and play and shiny hunt and just do it all. And I think because of everything, like, I was feeling that way about Scarlet and Violet, but as you guys might or might not know, when Pokemon Scarlet and Violet came out, the first couple months, like, I was really into it. And then I had a lot of grief happen at the end of that year, and it just took me out of everything because of that grief that I was going through, because I had a lot of losses in my life at that time. And it's sort of, not that it's Scarlet and Violet's fault, because it's not, but I think because of like a little bit of the personal memories attached to that game, it sort of made me not as, like, I didn't want to play it as much because it kind of reminded me of a bit of a hard time. But every once in a while I'll jump on and I'm really into it. But I just feel like I didn't migrate over to Scarlet and Violet the way that I thought I was going to. Like, I knew I was always going to continue to hunt somewhat in Sword and Shield, right? But like, I pretty much still stayed exclusively hunting in Sword and Shield for the most part. Like, I'd say like 90% Sword and Shield. And then like at that point, like 10, maybe 10, 15% on Scarlet and Violet, which I wasn't expecting. I thought it was going to be more 50-50 or more leaning like towards Scarlet and Violet. But just because of all that, I just didn't have that. And I don't know. Maybe Legends ZA will make me go back into Scarlet and Violet and really get into that again, you know? But it's not even, like, I like the game. I genuinely think it has some of the best stories in some of the Pokemon games ever. And there are some Pokemon I really enjoy from it. And there's so many characters I love, but I just think because of everything going on, I think I have that sort of association with it where it sort of clouds me from getting into it, I suppose. But even if you become Variety Cup, I will watch you. I watch you for you and not for Pokemon. Your Pokemon streams are just mostly chatting anyway, so not much will change. Oh, that's so sweet. You guys are so supportive. I appreciate that more than you know. Hearing how excited you got about Sanrio, I hope that's right. New pets and other interests you have puts a smile on my face. Hearing people passionately talking about things they love is exciting. You guys are so supportive with this stuff, and I think it's when I talk about it on stream, because like I said, sometimes I feel bad talking about it. Like I said, more because of myself and just things internally. But whenever I get to talk about them on stream and people are like, no, I want to support you doing what you enjoy, like it kind of makes me think like, oh, it's probably just all these things I'm worried about are just in my head, you know? Thank you, Ginseng. Do you play the TCG? Is that the Pocket app? Low-key pretty fun. The newest booster pack didn't have illustrations for the immersive cards. I actually haven't been playing Pocket. I don't remember the last time I played Pocket. I was really into it for a while and then I just kind of stopped. But I thought it was a good app. Tech Stuff Butter is the extender set to 2.4 gigahertz, GZ or 5G signal. Also, is it an extender or a wireless access point? It's an extender. It's supposed to be an extender because I had it like the same one, like a similar one for my last internet. So I was like, I'm just going to do the same thing. I'm not 100% sure. It's hard because it does work if my door is open. Like it'll hold okay. But if my door is shut, which I always have it shut when I stream, that's just kind of the thing that I do because of noises and stuff. But yeah, I don't know. I'm so down for Variety Cup. I feel like it'd be fun, like Angel said. Oh, Mark, that's so sweet. Thank you. You guys are so lovely. Brownies. Oh, all right. I'm a little bit behind. Let me try and catch up here. Wait, where am I? Sorry guys, my YouTube chat is very slow right now. Like it's like loading very slow. So when I'm scrolling, it's taken ages. The Bug Snacks videos were well edited as well. Thank you, Zois. That was like my first little experience trying to edit a full gameplay. It's like cutting out the finagling around and trying to still keep in all the interesting stuff. I loved the Bug Snacks playthrough. That means a lot. I'm glad you think so. Would you hold voting polls for your variety games? That'd be an interesting idea whenever you feel indecisive. Actually, yeah, I think that would be really, really fun. I would like to kind of build up a little bit of a backlog of ideas for things and be like, okay, I could go either way. What do you guys want to play? I think that would be super fun. Sfeel, hello, how are you? It's good to see you. Welcome. Don't feel pressured, Butter. I will be honest. Wait, where did it go? I used to do that until I came to your channel. You like the sun. Oh, you like the sun and we just destroyed your radiant personality. You guys are so sweet. That means a lot to me. Thank you, Solyu. I appreciate you guys saying this. It does help me a lot, to be honest. Because like I said, for me, it's a lot of my own mental things, I think, when I really think about what's blocking me. And I'm like, no, it's okay. Like, you can do other stuff. It's fine. And I'm just going to get past it. It's like, you're not disappointing people, you know? Like, it's going to be okay. And if people don't like what you're doing, they're just not going to watch. And that's literally fine. Oh, thank you. And no worries, Brownie. You take care. It was good to see you in the stream today. As always, I love you guys. And I love that we can talk about anything. So do I. It feels so comfy. I love it. I'm like, okay, guys, let me get it off my chest. Did you at least play the DLC in Scarlet and Violet? I did play the DLCs. I thought they were good. I did think they were good. It kind of recuperated my interest in them and I enjoyed them. I thought the DLCs were good. And so cutie emotes here. Do Pokemon creators understand what an animal is? Because I heard Eevee named so many things. Eevee's like a fox, a rabbit, a dog. Like it's a weird enigma of all of them, I feel. Variety Cup, is that a Kingdom Hearts confirmation I hear? You know, I still have it. I still have it saved in my thingy, in my wish list. Like, I keep all of the games that I think could be fun that I would actually want to play on stream in my wish list. So then if I ever get a really good sale, I'm like, okay, I'll pick that up now. Because I do want to play that eventually. As always, inserts fuel here because they are a cutie emote. Aww. The Switch 2 might get you on Scarlet and Violet again. Yeah, potentially. With how people have described the gameplay being for the Switch 2, I could see it. Feels are adorable. The only thing that beats their cuteness is butter. Oh, it's feeling that's so nice. You guys are being so nice. You guys are always so lovely. I think it's just like, oh, it's just, you know, it's one of those days. Like, it's nice to hear it, you know? That's sweet. Thank you, Sfeel. The immersive Ho-Oh and Lugia are in Pocket. They had a problem with fan art tracing in the original. They remade both completely. Wow. Okay. Did they end up crediting the original artist or no? I got Violet. It comes Monday. I need it for the Paradox Pokemon. Yeah, I still need to hunt the Paradox Pokemon myself. I think that's what I might do, actually. I might set myself a little challenge and just, like, try and get some more Herba and see if I can get all the missing Paradox Mons that I don't have shiny. Because I have been wanting to do that, and I've only hunted, what, Iron Bundle and... Was it Iron Valiant? Or was it Iron Jugulus? No, I think it was Iron Jugulus was the other one that I hunted. So I've only gotten the 2, so I still need to get all the other Paradox Mons in Violet, and... I don't think I finished my playthrough, because I have Scarlet as well, but I don't think I finished Scarlet. And I would need to get them as well. So we'll see what I do. Oh yeah, can confirm that the Switch 2 is super duper cool and revitalized my love for Pokemon games, Scarlet and Violet especially. Get one before the price jumps too high. Yeah, I wanna get one soon. I do. It's on my list of things to work towards pre-ordering. It's just, yeah, it'll happen, but I'm hoping it will. Also, in a stream ages ago, Butter, I was setting up my wireless access point. Are you able to run an Ethernet cable into your room and get a wireless access point? I don't know if I would be able to run one into my room. I don't think because I think that was something that I talked about doing potentially, but I think there was an issue with it. I'm not 100% sure. I do have one Ethernet cable that goes directly into my PC. I'm just a little bit worried because if I use that for a wireless point, I don't know if I'd want to run wireless on my PC, and I don't know how I would go with trying to run a second Ethernet cable. I'm not sure. Butter is an infinite out of 10. That's you guys. That's so nice. Thank you, Sphere. And before Butter is a 3 out of 10, blah, blah, blah. You guys are so sweet. My current Pokemon team in Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl is Torterra, Mute Jirachi, Shiny Unknown, Shiny Melodic, and Shiny Crobat. Ooh, what a team. What Unknown do you have? Which one did you pick? I'm not cute? Yes, you are. You guys are lovely. I love the Blueberry Elite Four matches and Kieran's battles. Yes. Oh, they were so good. And I'm going to be honest. From the start, I liked Kieran. I know a lot of people don't, but I can understand why Kieran is the way that they are. I like Kieran. Great Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl. I agree. It's adorable. I'm going to try and pick up a new video game on Friday. Ooh, do you know what you're going to get? Do you have a few options, or are you set on something? Game Freak stated that Eevee is a mix of foxes, rabbit, dog, and cat. So we know what it is. They changed the art for both, so they never credited the fan artist as the influence isn't there anymore. Ah, okay. Okay, I see. I wasn't sure if they did or not, like backtracking or not. Interesting. Now is the best time to hunt for more Herba Mystica. Don't forget to do Shiny Shenpao raids for the rewards, and don't miss Shiny Wuchen for mystery gift. Thank you for the reminder. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'll probably go into the lounge room and do some hunting, so then that way my internet doesn't cut out, because it is kind of a bummer when that happens. But I might actually do that, and maybe actually the stuff I was going to do today in regards to the YouTube stuff, I might actually take it and instead herb farm. Because I would like to do that for future stuff. That would kind of cross one thing less off my list that I have to worry about. If you want to go back to Shiny Hunting Butter, there's loads of easy hunts in Scarlet and Violet where you sit and watch. Yeah, and you know what I've actually been thinking about doing? And I didn't talk about it because I was like, I don't know if I should or not. I was thinking about, you know how I like try to post a video like for each shiny that I get? I was actually thinking about just trying to do like in my own time, just a marathon. Like just sit down and for like a period of time, just see how many shinies I can get in total. Like not being like, oh, okay, I gotta do this or that. Like not overcomplicating it, and then just doing one video where like, hey, I sat down and I just got a bunch of shiny Pokemon and this is what happened. And I kind of want to make that, and I think that would take the pressure off of me for some shiny hunting, because I feel like I like to challenge myself with shiny hunting, and sometimes I'm like, how can I do something more difficult? How can I push further? How can I do something different? But I sort of think I just want to simplify it. And that's why I even think like with the stream, just taking the checks off, I was like, that's actually been really helpful for me with this. And I think that with Scarlet and Violet, I want to do the same thing. And I think for me with that, I've been contemplating like not counting anything, not doing anything crazy, but just literally opening Violet and just hunting everything and anything I want to for a period of time, and just making a big video about all that. And it's like not a big deal. Like it doesn't have to be a specific like type of Pokemon. It doesn't have to be a challenge. It doesn't have to be anything crazy. Just literally, hey, I wanted to shiny hunt for a week and this is what I got from it. And I think that that would be fun. So I think I might do that because I've been talking about it and I just kind of, I think thinking about it in my head, I was like, oh, but would that be a good idea or not? And now I think talking about it out loud, I'm like, I think that could actually be fun. But yeah. If you want, yeah, it's letter A. Ooh, good choice. I love Shiny Unknown. I'm lagging hard. At least I liked and commented. Thank you, Pokemon. I appreciate that. For some reason, I'm not sure why. Apparently, a few people have been dealing with lag within the stream. I'm not sure. On mine, it seems like everything's okay. So I think it's on YouTube side, which kind of sucks. But it was really lovely to see you. Rune Factory Guardians of Azuma. Got to scratch the romance itch somehow. Yeah, that sounds like a good choice. Sounds like a very good choice. I've heard a few people talk about Rune Factory. And I've heard that it's quite good. Oh, that's fine then, buddy. You can have the same setup as me. If you get a Switch, different one, and 2 Ethernets for one for the PC and one for the wireless access point. Yeah, I think that might be what I end up doing eventually. I'll have to see about if I can actually, because I don't know if I could fit another one in through the door, like because of where it is. Like even just getting the one in here was a little bit of a struggle. But we'll see. We'll see what I can cook up and maybe I'll be able to fix it. I would like to have it as a solution, but I'm also like, you know, if I get to move and do all the things I want to do with that, then maybe I just hold out, you know. This might be pointless butter because the Switch 2 has an Ethernet port, so a network switch and 2 Ethernet cables. That way the Switch 2 is wired and not wireless. Oh, does the Switch 2 have an Ethernet cable port? I didn't actually know that. That's awesome if that's the case, because then if I can get that sorted, I don't know if it will fit, but if I can, that would be huge. The most difficult hunt I can imagine is a 1% Shiny Unknown exclamation point or question mark form in the Virid Leaf Green, or the less than 1% Wailord and Ruby. Yeah, those are some pretty hectic hunts, I'm not gonna lie. I always think about one hunt that I really want to do that I know is going to be a struggle is the curry shiny hunting in Sword and Shield. Like I want to do it, but I'm like right now I don't think I got the mental for it. Hats off to people who do it, hey. Like, curry hunting is a whole different breed of crazy. I've never seen anyone with a Shiny Unknown of those forms from those particular games. I would love to have an exclamation point or a question mark Shiny Unknown. That would be such a huge flex, honestly. Being forever alone is not easy, LMAO. That's why these games exist. Oh, I feel that. I really, really do. I'm like, I need a good romance game as well. Oh, so sad. No, I get it. I've been a little bit on my romance arc. I recently read a manga called Parasite in Love, which I thought was quite good. It is one of those ones where like one of the characters like is depressed and stuff, and you know, it's like kind of it's interesting, but I thought it was quite good. And then I saw that like I said, The Angel Next Door Spoils You Rotten. I saw that that's getting a 2nd season next year, so I'm like, that's gonna be cool. I need to catch up on Fragrant Flower Blooms in You. I'm still behind on that. I just haven't kept up with it, so I probably want to catch up on that. I don't know. I'm not only set on romance. It's just that right now that's been kind of nice for me. Like I go through periods where I'm like, yeah, I really like romance, and then I go through periods where I'm like, oh, I just really want to watch like seinen or something like that. I don't know. I also have been watching. Well, not recently, but I did start The Water Magician, which is like a isekai type thing, and that has been really nice, and that kind of thing I've been feeling. So yeah, I mean, I generally like action and a lot of like crazy stuff, but I think right now I'm kind of liking the calm good stuff, you know. So I'll take that at least. I'll take that. But to do the things that you want to do, we'll be happy with any video as long as we can see you. So don't stress yourself. You come first. Thank you, Angel Lover. I appreciate that. I think I might give that a go and see what I can cook up with it. It has one in the dock. Oh, okay. I didn't actually know that. That's awesome. That was actually my target, but I settled for the very first shiny I found because it was very under odds. 300. Oh, that's awesome. That's so good. I would be happy with that too. You can get a cheap network switch for about £10 and 2 Ethernet cables for cheap as well. I walked into a tech shop and they just gave me some. Oh, okay. I'll have a look and I'll see what I can cook up. I'll see what I can do. A romance arc, you say? Well. Yeah. I know. I've just been liking a little bit of romance, you know. I'm sure that in time I'll be like, yeah, I'm over romance again, but right now I'm in my romance arc a little bit. I'm sure it'll turn into tragic romance soon, and then I'll be like, I need to stay away from romance again for another couple months, but it's fine. Parasite. Parasite's so good. Parasite's so good. Just got a Kingdra EX card and TCG Pocket app. Ooh, I think I have a full art Kingdra card in physical form, and it's very nice. The blue on it looks gorgeous. Welcome to Demon School. Rumorcon has a great romance subplot. You know, not telling you to watch it or anything, just saying. I have the exclamation point form of Shiny Unknown. I found it in Diamond though. I also have one from Legends Arceus. Oh, true. Oh, kind of jealous, not gonna lie. They're my favorite ones. They're my favorite ones. The only romance in my life is an anime, manga, series, and games. The feeling of wanting to be loved is really hard, especially because it comes and goes. Yeah, like I have periods of time where I'm like, man, sometimes it would be nice to have like a person, you know, but then I also have times where I'm like, no, I'm not ready. I'm not ready. So I satiate that through like anime, manga, and stuff. Vaporeon, hi, it's good to see you. Hey, Butter, I've been watching Call of the Night recently. How good has it been? How good has it been? I love Call of the Night. It's so good. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the manga, but I'm not going to say nothing, but I'm hyped. Do what I did, except you're never going to be loved and moved on. Oh, Soys, that's not true. But I will say, detaching from the idea of wanting that will make you happier. At least I find I'm happier when I'm detached from the idea of it, you know? I hate my life. I got a Iggly buff from the Odd Egg. Oh, did you? Call the Night is really good. I just watched a new episode this morning. Yeah, Call the Night is actually incredible. I love it. It's also just visually gorgeous. But I'm so excited for when the things happen. I'm not going to say, because if you know, you know, and I'm not about to spoil it for anybody. Igglybuff is cool. I like Igglybuff as well. I got an accidental shiny Igglybuff and Ultra Moon when I was hatching eggs, and if I hadn't seen the sparkles, I never would have been able to tell. Oh, I'm 100% telling you to watch it? Okay. I got you. It's on my list. It's on my list of ones to watch. Think on my second playthrough of Skyrim, I'm not going to go Bloodlust. Something about having kids can change a man. Yeah, you got to stay locked in. You're bored, Christian? Maybe you should play a game. Facts always, except it's only me. You will be loved. Oh, no, you all deserve to be loved. It looks like a football, soccer ball, kick it. That's true. Wait, don't kick the Igglybuff. No, Igglybuff is 100% worthless, Simon. Or you can just catch a wild Jigglypuff. But if you're a shiny hunter, you do need to find it, you know? And I think it's a cute Pokemon. The things in marriage, romance is something you have to keep it coming, just to remember that you're together because you love each other and not just because of the kids. Yeah, and I think that's even like, marriage is obviously another level, and especially if you have kids, that's a totally different beast. And I obviously can't talk about that because I don't have kids. But I feel like when it comes to stuff like that, like that's even just in a relationship where you're not even married, like it has to be like mutual effort. Obviously there's going to be periods of time where like you're just not going to be able to put the same energy in consistently, and I understand that, but I think the main thing is that you're trying, you know. But I think, as I said, I think it's human to deep down want to have that connection with somebody. Like, as I've said before, I would like to think at some point in my life, I would like to get married. I think that would be something that I would want. I would love to have my person to experience things with and to go through the world and grow old with. Like, to me, deep down, I am a little romantic at heart, and I do like the idea of that. But I also acknowledge personally, this is completely personal, but I think myself with the stage that I'm at with things and in life, the idea of opening up and doing all of that for a relationship right now is very scary to me. So I'm just kind of, it's just right now, I don't think emotionally in the cards for me, to be honest. What is Call of the Night? Is it an anime about a guy and a vampire? It is. It's been amazing so far. It's a great anime. Yeah, right on the nose. That's it. The thing I hate is Igglybuff. You don't like Igglybuff? So sad. You're not stupid, Zoys. I'm the only one who will never be truly loved. You will be loved someday. You are awesome. I don't think like that's feel. I think you will, you know, if that's what you want, you know. But I will say the best way I think to be about it is to detach from the idea of it happening, which is easier said than done, because I think as humans, it's inevitable that you will experience moments where you're like, man, I really don't want to feel alone, but at the same time, being alone doesn't have to be a bad thing. Like, I find that I definitely value my time and space alone a lot more these days than what I used to. I'm not afraid of it, but I think it is still human to have periods of time where it's like, yeah, it would be nice to have someone there for sure. But you can't just give and take on that. That's got to be like a consistent thing, you know? All the games I have are boring. I already played them today. Is there anything you can watch? I'll never have kids. I'd rather give myself open heart surgery with a spatula and a fork. At this point in time, I don't think I will have kids. I just don't see it. I've always been I've always leaned more on the side of not having kids. But if I found the right person, my mind could change. I'm not going to sit here and say I know what I want like in 2, 3 years, 5 years time. But yeah, the grass is greener wherever you water it. Yeah, nothing wrong in focusing on yourself. Yeah, exactly. And that's what I always say. The grass is greenest where you water it. Like, if people, you know, I see this thing that gets passed around a lot on the internet now, and I think it is really valuable. But it's like, if people want to go from your life, and I know Sphil, you've been here, Sphil, when I've talked about this, because I always know you always back me up with this one. But it's like, if people want to go from your life because they think they can find better, like, you really do. Like, it's as hard as heartbreaking as that is, you have to let them go. Like, you just got to let them go and go see if they can find the thing that they think that they want more in, or what they think is more. And it can be painful because you sort of then feel like, is it me? Am I not good enough? And it's not that you're not good enough. It's that a lot of the time people, yeah, it's like grass is greener on the other side. And then, you know, sometimes they just got to go find out, and maybe they find what they're looking for. And maybe sometimes they have that moment of realization that, oh man, I messed up. But the most important thing you can do is try not to fixate on that and them being like, oh, why didn't they see my worth? Why wasn't I good enough? Why couldn't they see my value? And just realizing like they didn't, because they weren't the person who was supposed to, you know? I'm awesome. Okay, next jokes, Phil, you're on a roll. Oh, good up. Wait, where'd I go? Corvus, hi, it's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Welcome. What a time to join stream. I know, right? I'd rather stick a toothpick under my big toenail and kick it hard as I can. That just made my whole body cringe imagining that. Oh, I wanted your opinion on my favorite fighting game characters. I love Akuma in Street Fighter 6 and Makava in Under Night in Birth. Akuma in Street Fighter is awesome. I have seen that character before. I'm a little bit familiar with Street Fighter. Under Night in Birth, Makava. I don't think I've ever seen that character before. I don't think I ever have. Don't you start with me, Zoe. It's the battle of the stubborn. If you open up to the right person, we'll be accepting of that butter, and we'll be there to support you through it. That's true. That's true. And I think it's like not closing yourself off from something if it feels right, but also like I think that's the thing. I think that I acknowledge that I don't feel like I'm ready, if that makes sense. But I'm not gonna sit here and purposely try to push things in that way. If things happen, they happen, but I'm not like going out of my way to, you know, make anything happen, if that makes sense. Not right now. The one mon I hate the most is Clefable. If I see a Cleffa normal or shiny, instant reset. Oh, really? I love shiny Cleffa. Romance can be hard to commit to at times. I do want that as well, since I'd rather not be alone, and humans do need to love and all. But also, hey, hi Skylaria, it's good to see you. How are you doing? And yeah, honestly, that's pretty bang on. That's pretty bang on. Like, I definitely find myself going through periods of time where I'm like, oh yeah, I'm so independent. I'm fine. I don't care. Like, I don't feel a need that I need to have somebody else there. But like deep down, I definitely know that in my heart, I would love to have my person that I can do that thing of life with. I think sometimes I get overwhelmed though, because I think about all the things that I'd have to do to try to make that happen, and then the process of getting to know someone in that way again. And like, I've always sort of been, I'm going to be honest, I've always sort of had the intentions of whenever I'm interested with someone, you know, I kind of think like, could I see myself actually marrying this person? Like, if I don't think I could get to that point, then I don't entertain it, because I'm like, it's just wasting people's time, and I don't want to play games like that. And you know, as soon as I'm aware, I'm like, okay, well, I've got to put a rest to this. But I definitely will say, you know, that's sort of my intention with it, right? And if I can't see that, then I'm like, well, for me, people are it's a lot of energy to put into people. And when you're saying you love someone, like I take that very seriously. I'm going to be honest. And it can be very overwhelming for people. I'm not going to lie, but I just know that right now I want to make sure that I'm at a point that I know that no matter what situation I would get into, I would make sure that even if I had feelings involved, I would be able to act in a way that would be for protecting and taking care of my feelings first and foremost. Because I feel like sometimes when you have feelings for people, that can go out the window, and we are learning to not do that. I'd rather stick my head in a wood chipper. Just get a BF. That would be easy for you. That's sweet, Krishan, but I'm not in a rush. And I wouldn't say it's easy. It takes me quite a while to develop emotional feelings for somebody else. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, then I read the manga, which is finished. I refrained from saying my opinion about them then. And Aruma and Amelie is such a good romance, which I'm jealous over. I don't think I've seen that one. Being alone isn't a bad thing. The problem is I'm alone with me, and that's a bad thing. If you can be, I think the biggest thing I will say is if you can be comfortable on your own and with your own company, that is like the best place to be, because then you know that if you ever are in a situation where you're trying to meet people or get to know them more, that if it gets to that point, then you can be like, okay, well, I can leave this situation because I know that I'm not afraid to be on my own. Because when you're scared of being alone, you will stay in situations that are not great for you. So in a way, I just feel like I want to take as much of that sitting and being in my own space for as much as I can, and, you know, really sit in that and make sure it's like drummed into myself. What grass is green? The grass that is watered most. Ding, ding, ding. That's it, Seville. No grass is green. I'm a bad gardener. Hey, listen. Just because you're a bad gardener doesn't mean you can't appreciate a good beach with sand, right? You know? That's all right. Let what you love free. If it returns, it will be yours forever. Angel Lover, that is literally like that is what it is. It's like whenever people go, if it's one of those things where it's hard, like obviously every situation is going to be different, right? But like, I do think that the best thing you can do, if something is trying to leave you, and I know it's like, it can come from a place of desperation of like, I want to cling harder because I don't want this thing to leave. But the harder you cling, the more it wants to escape, right? Like the harder the grip, the more it's going to want to wiggle out. And I think that I've learned as I've gotten older that if something wants to go, as painful as it is, you kind of just have to accept that and let it go. I think that, you know, it's natural for a lot of people to want to fight for things. But I think that there comes a point where that can be damaging to a situation past the point where you start to maybe betray yourself or betray your boundaries or betray your own morals, and you go against your own values in order to try to keep somebody around. I think when it gets to that point, that's when you need to be like, this is not a good situation, and something that is meant for me isn't going to make me do that or feel that way. And if it's making you feel horrible consistently, as much as it's going to suck to grieve letting it go, if something's in your face telling you, I don't want to be here, I don't want to stick around, I don't want to also put in the effort to make this better, you really do just have to open the palm. You just have to keep the palm open. What's meant to come will fly into the hand, and what isn't will fly out of the hand, you know? Yeah. And I think sometimes it's like, think about like if you had like a bird in your hand. If you just let it there, it's going to sit and it's just going to chill and it's going to have a good time. But if you try to hold the bird and you try to keep it in your hand and you're gripping it, it's probably going to try to peck at your hand. It's going to try to scratch at your hand. It's going to try to get away. And it's not going to be a good time for either of you. So I think of it kind of like that, where that is something I think important, you know, and really focus on how things and people make you feel. If a situation's making you feel worse than it's making you feel better, there has to come a point, I think, where you acknowledge like, hey, look, this isn't good for me. I need to step out of this. Right. And like I said, I'm a very sentimental person. When I get attached to somebody like that, it's hard to let them go. But I've definitely learned over time that if something doesn't want to be there, don't force it to be. Let it just go. Let it leave, you know. And as it was said, if it's meant to happen, it will happen, you know. But you can't force it, you know, if it doesn't want to be. Some people are just seasonal people. You got to let them go. They'll see what they missed, but by then someone you see will sweep you. Someone will see your worth and sweep you off your feet. And that's the thing. Not everyone's going to see that worth in you, right? Or you're going to be like, and it's hard because in that you kind of think like, oh, I'm not good enough. But it's realizing that it's not that person's just not for you, or they're not the person who's meant to see that in you, you know? I think a lot of people can relate to having somebody that they've had once in their life where they're like, I've done so much for this person. Like, I feel like I've loved them as much as I can. I've been as honest as I could. I've worked as hard as I possibly could. And it just feels like it was never seen. I think people have that. And maybe I think that that's like a life lesson of like, I think it's normal to want to do stuff out of love and going above and beyond, but you really should be putting that into people who also want to reciprocate that energy for you. And I agree with you, Solyu. I think that some people, what's the expression? People are there for a reason or a season, you know, or a lifetime, a reason, season, or a lifetime. And I think that's so true, you know, it's accepting that. I know someday I want to meet the right woman, and if possible, I'd like to have at least 1 or 2 kids if possible, but mostly I want a woman to cuddle and share at least one hobby with. That's sweet. I think if you can have a mutual hobby, that's awesome, for sure. Back in elementary school, I had a friend that was having a rough time because their friend that they usually hang out with was on vacation, so they settled for hanging out with me and my other friend. That kind of sucks that they put it as in settling. That's, yeah. Let them go. It's going to suck. It's going to hurt in the end. Wait, where did it go? Where did it go? Because I know this is going to be fire. In the end, you'll be infinitely happier when you realize you are not responsible for others' emotions. Yeah, and I think that's like I've done a lot of like looking into different things when it comes to stuff like that, because you guys know I struggle with people and interactions, and I don't even mean just romantically. I mean just like in general. I'm just kind of, I struggle with the whole that aspect of things, and like I know that this is kind of something that can come from like attachment, right? Like being anxiously attached because of whatever situation, you know, you're scared of being left or you don't want to be left. And when you feel that, like there's a tendency to pull the leash tighter per se, and it's hard. But when you get to the point where you can accept things and accept that they may come and they may go, I think that's a great place to be if you can do that. But it will I don't think it's ever going to not hurt to let things go, right? Like that's just kind of part of it. But doing so and knowing that like this is part of life, it makes it a lot easier. Also, I hate saying that if you love something, let it go. Like, what? I found the best thing ever. Why would I let it go? Fight for that love. Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, I think that there's got to be a point where, like, I don't give up very easily. And I think, given my track record, if I can speak so, I've definitely known to go probably further than what I should to try to keep things going. But when it comes to the point at your own demise and destruction, and they're not putting in effort, or they don't want to put in the effort, then I do think that that's a viable point to be like, yeah, no, this is not, like, you just gotta accept it, you know, let them go. But the moment their friend came back up, they left me and my other friend. Oh, that's so sad, leaving us with nobody else to talk to. I'm sorry that you went through that, Mitz. This is what I mean. It can extend to even beyond like romantic and can be platonic relationships as well. If they can't see your worth, that's a problem. That's a them problem, not a you problem. They were only supposed to be in your life for a season, not for a lifetime. That's true. A lot of that is true. And I feel like every time that I've had a person in my life that has been very close to me in that way and they've left, I've found that it's always painful to see them go, but it's always taught me a very, very valuable lesson. I've always learned something from it. If you love it, let it go. Yeah, if it's a boomerang, silly advice. I'm too broken for romance and women don't like projects, as far as I have seen or heard, so kind of gave up. I think in a way, giving up and just enjoying being in your own presence is like the way to attract a person though. Because I think that people, like, desperation, I think for a lot of people is very unappealing, because it's like, it's showing that you're like, you know what I mean? It's showing that something there is missing within yourself. And I think if you are content in yourself, people are more drawn to that, right? Yeah. I finally got my Shiny Blaze Bread Tourist. It was the last one I needed. Let's go, Vaporeon. That's awesome. Congrats. Now, if you love someone, fight for them. Don't let them go. I think that there's a point between trying to make it work and then acknowledging where the point is where you do need to let them go. There's a balance there to how valuable they are. But I do think that it is important in knowing when to walk away, or letting a situation go when you've done, when you can acknowledge that it isn't being reciprocated. If they don't love you back, letting them go is the best thing you can do for not only them, but yourself. Absolutely. Absolutely. Also, maybe for me, wait, where did this go? Also, maybe for me, I don't often fall, but when I do fall, it's hard. That's why I don't tend to say my feelings to someone, because then it's just a love dump. I understand what you mean by that. I can understand. I feel like for me, it takes a very long time for me to develop feelings as well when it comes to people, or like, I feel like I need to get to know them as a person. Like I can't just do that whole, like, that's why I think I struggle with the concept of like a dating app, and I think they can work for people, but like people are going in there with the sole intention generally of either a hookup or trying to find a person. And sometimes people are not, you know, they're disingenuine with how they like what their motives are, and like it's all a focus on how are we compatible, where it's like you're not building like a fundamental friendship or like a relationship just from the base of like who are you as a person. And I feel like that's where like a lot of the best connections tend to come from, is the things that you've like find organically. Nothing sucks more than constantly getting hurt because the person you're in love with will never love you back. Yeah, if someone doesn't love you back, it can hurt like heck, like it really does. But you need to realize that like you are valuable and you don't deserve to be hurt. And it's hard because sometimes you think, well, I can just wait it out, and eventually maybe they'll see me, and maybe eventually they'll see my worth, and maybe eventually they'll turn around and they'll want to love me. But I've learned that you can't do that. You can't. And as much as it hurts, and it does, I know it hurts. Ooh, I know it hurts. But I do think that you just have to accept that that person's not the person who's meant to love you. Yeah, in that case, sure, but gotta fight first. If they are willing to put in the work and fight too, I think. I wish I were more intoxicated or vulture. Exactly what Butter just said. Thanks, Feel. Also feel this sleeve ice wasn't aimed at you. Just in general, people let it go too quick without trying to work. There's got to be like a good balance. All right, I'm going to play Street Fighter 6. Have a nice day. No worries, Jensen. Thank you so much for hanging out and have fun playing, all right? You take care and have a good one. So time to preach about my Malamar, master of all psychological tricks there are. Head of dark monastery, can't resist with the berry, cause superpower on contrary, got you headed for the mortuary. Oh, bars! That was fire, Vulture. You should be a motivational speaker. That's sweet, Krishan. I don't know about that. I definitely don't know about that. I'm gonna hit you with some advice that I think is okay, and then I'm gonna say, but I don't know afterwards, just in case. He got knock off of the dead, got him filled with dread, because the last thing you'll hear in his voice is your head. Oh, okay. It takes two to fix a relationship. If only one is giving the effort to fix something, then it's nothing but a waste of time and energy. That right there, I do agree with. It has to be mutual. The order gave me Magby. I already have Quilava though. Well, another reset. You got this, Joker. I think the whole... think about the whole toxic relationship. Like, you give them so many chances to be a better person, but they just wouldn't change, really. So yeah, those relationships are the worst. And I think that's the thing. Again, this is another thing I think people might, like, resonate a little bit. But have you ever seen somebody who... you put in all that effort with, and then they just never seem to change. They just never seem to change. And then things end with you. And then it seems like they move on, and they move on to the next person. And they're suddenly everything that you begged for, they just give that other person without them even having to seemingly ask. It's like, when it's right, that will just happen. You know what I mean? Like, that will just, like, when the person sees that value in you and they're your person, it's not something you're going to have to beg and plead for. You know what I mean? You might have to work through things, and there's going to be hard patches. It's never going to be like a walk in the park. Relationships inevitably will have challenges, for sure. But like, I've definitely had that experience, and it's just one of those things, like, you just weren't the one that, like, for them. And that sucks to realize or feel, but like, in the long run, it is better to know that you don't want somebody who doesn't want to put in that effort for you, like how you would for them. It should be reciprocated. People come into your life for a reason, season, or a lifetime. That's it. That's it. My ex-best friend was in my life to teach me a very crucial lesson. We are just toxic to each other, so in the end, my current best friends are always there for me when I need them. And yeah, that friendships, even ending friendships like that, can be so hard. I have trouble starting conversations. It can be hard starting conversations. The hardest part generally is the start. It's why a lot of people will go and write the middle of a story or the end and come back and rewrite the start. Caesar, thank you so much for the $5 donation. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry. I'm so behind on reading it. Thank you, Caesar, for the 5. Guys, I messed up. I'm so tired. I sold my car for gas money. Aha! Caesar, that is quite the mistake there. I'm not going to lie. Are you okay? Do you at least have a tricycle that you can get back home on? Thank you so much, Caesar, for the 5. I appreciate you guys. Can we please get some W's for Caesar? W's indeed. Now you rap about Sylveon. Brilliant move, amigo. Rap about Sylveon? Okay. Finding a word to rhyme with Sylveon is going to be hard. So... I love Sylveon. She's my favorite fairy. Love her so much, I drink pink dairy. You might dislike... You might dislike her pixelate, but I'm gonna have to put you on the contrary. Because you know, whenever I bust out the dazzling gleam, it's about to get scary. Oh! That was horrible. Wait, no, bars. Actually, bars. I might have cooked. Oh gosh. W's again, Caesar. Thank you so much. I don't mind to be alone, but when I meet someone who I'm attached to, like I make a bond with them. Some friends are worth fighting for. My wife and I lost a couple due to a toxic friend. That's rough. And yeah, I do think that there are cases where it's worth fighting, but I will say, like, it's like, imagine you have like a rope attaching you and a person, right, by the wrist, and you're in, let's just say, a hypothetical situation. You get dumped into a tank of water and it's very deep, and you have, like, one of you is trying so hard to get up and swim to get to oxygen, but the other person just kind of is like, I give up, I don't think I can get out of this, and they just don't try, they just let it sink. Are you going to keep trying to swim and hope that you're going to be able to pull them up with you? Or are you going to cut the rope and you're going to be like, well, I could see that you don't want to try and you don't want to get out of this. So am I going to allow myself to drown to try to pull you up when you're not even trying to do that yourself? Or am I going to get to the point where I'm like, okay, I can see where this is and I'm going to try to get up as well? I think that that's kind of like the way to do it. Like, sometimes people do need more of a push, yes, but you ultimately can't force other people to do what you want them to do. And if people are not going to put that in, you can't force them to, as much as you might think that they want this and that. And obviously this is like more pertaining to like energy and like what people are putting into relationships as such. Obviously there's more situations that it might be a bit more nuanced to try and attach that to, like if someone's going through a rough time and things. But even still, sometimes you do have to realize, like, there's only so much you can do, and you can only control yourself and your actions, you know? Clinginess is a big plus in my eyes. If a woman would go that far for me, I would feel safe. I am secure as heck, and that is what I find. That is why I find it alluring. I will say, it can be hard, because I would say, you guys know I always say, like, I'm an emotional person. I would say when I am in a relationship, I do tend to be quite a clingy person, but it's something that I feel like I've had to work on breaking out of, because I think that it comes from a place of, for me, it comes out of a place of insecurity. Like, I think that I can be replaced very easily. So that is something that is not great to feel. And so I'm trying to work on not having that feeling, because I want to be like, I'm not going to be easily replaced. And I should have confidence in the person I'm with that they wouldn't just replace me if hypothetically something quote unquote better came along, right? That's obviously extremely subjective, but to the person you're with, you would be the better thing. You know what I mean? But in your own mind, there's that self-consciousness that perceives that other thing as like a threat to you, because you're like, oh, well, this thing is, because of XYZ reason, I think it's more valuable. So like, if, you know, you kind of see yourself as almost like a trading currency, but it's like, you shouldn't. Desperation is unappealing, so that's my problem. I think it can be overwhelming for people. Do you know what I mean? JK, by the way. Eventually, it is a BS lie we tell ourselves to try and hold onto the rope that's causing us to bleed. If they can't see how amazing you are right now in this moment, it's not worth your energy. And I think that's another thing. You can't force people to see you the way you want them to see you, you know? People are living their own lives and they've had their own experiences. So the way that they see the world is going to be a different lens to you. Period, the end. Don't go past. Don't collect 200, full stop. That's it. First step would be finding someone who would love you. This is the part I struggle with the most. I have an easy time getting numbers or flirt. Just further is my issue. My insecurity kicks in. And that's where it's got to be. I think that's for me where I'm like, I'm still sitting in the being on my own thing, because I want to be secure in myself that doesn't arise. Or if it does, it's something I can manage, and I would be confident that I've picked a person that would help me work through it. If it was to arise, like, I want to be able to be like, if something comes up and I'm feeling not great, I want to be able to have that discussion and be like, okay, I feel good now. I don't want to continuously feel like insecure about things, you know? That happened with me and an ex. I mean, this was Solu of 2012. She dumped me by saying, I don't want to be with someone who I feel like I'm babysitting, then later regretted when some guy broke her. That's the grass is greenest wherever you water it, isn't it? You know, they think they can go find something somewhere else because they look over in the other yard and that grass looks pretty good. I wonder what they're doing. I'm going to go check that out. And instead of, you know, focusing on what they have right there, they go and figure it out and they're like, oh, it's actually not even real grass. It's just fake. It's just plastic, you know? I know the feeling. That's it. Thank you, Vulture. Everyone in this room is worthy of love. You're worthy of being accepted for who you are. You are all beautiful. You're all wonderful. You all deserve someone who is willing to continue to. That will be continued. But I agree. Okay, now as always, you rap about your favorite. Sis Costa, hi, it's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Welcome. Hello. Welcome to the stream. show you that they love you every single day. Be yourself and don't look for love. Let it find you. It's more genuine that way. That's true. That's true. And sometimes you have to wait. Put yourself in situations like, because people are like, well, I don't do anything, so how am I going to find people? I think if you get involved in things, so like, let's say you play games, try playing in a thing where you can hear people talking in lobbies. If you have a hobby, like go do things around that hobby and stuff. Like for me, I would say it's easier to do stuff online. For sure. For sure. If you can do it in person, I would recommend it, right? But just putting yourself in situations, in environments that you enjoy, you are more likely to meet people that are into at least one thing that you already like. You know what I mean? You almost rap to be loved. Your replaceable extend out. That's sweet, Zoe. That's very sweet. But it is like a thing that I'm trying to work on feeling within myself. In my last serious relationship, I was dumped for being too nice. My ex-fiance wasn't accustomed to being with a guy who was as kind and supportive as I was, or so she said. Yeah, I mean, that can be scary for people who are maybe constantly used to conflict and being treated a certain type of way, because it's like they're not healed enough themselves. And I think I can speak on this even from myself, right? Where it's like, you're not used to that you think it's fake, or you think that it's like something's gonna happen. Like you're almost expecting something bad to happen, and when it doesn't, it kind of causes you to panic. And that's where you have to like emotionally regulate and realize like that's not the case, right? If you want it to work with that person. And sometimes people just aren't at that point. What am I rapping about? Rap about Cyndaquil. I never saw a functional marriage in my family, so grew up with a lot of family members cheating. I feel way too insecure that I can't hold my significant other. Two broken things can't make a whole. And I agree with that. You have to put in work yourself, you know, to get to that point. So I definitely do feel that for sure. And I'm in the same way. I was going to say, I don't even know. Do I have any family members that are not divorced or separated or anything like that? Like, I don't even know if I do. What do cows tell each other when they say something's better for someone else? Grass is greener on the other side. That was good. Also with relationships, it's hard, at least for me, in making the first move. It's just scary and you want to keep it together but get anxious or something, which is fair because you know, that makes sense because it's like, it's a gamble because you're like, you know, if it works, then there's the nerves of it moving to the next, you know, place or it coming undone, right? Or then there's the potential of if they reject it and then it's like, well, now I might not have any access to this person anymore. But I will say, I think if I get to the point that I have feelings for somebody, I tend to be the person to make the leap. And I'm like, you know what? I would rather live with the regret of trying. I would rather live with the pain of trying and being rejected than live with the fear of regretting of what if I had have gone for it, you know? Why do people like Saturday so much? I think it's because a lot of people get the weekends off, you know, and Saturday's like, oh, okay, I can wake up whenever, I can go to sleep whenever, you know. Pulling up with the Hydreigon, flying on the highest dragon. Ain't no reason for y'all to be bragging, because when you see this beast, your facade is going to be cracking. Oh, okay. Her and my wife sort of became friends through Facebook. Lol, she even told my wife, you are way too beautiful for him. I think she is just hating that I found someone who loves me for me. It sounds like she's trying to sabotage so that maybe she can get a chance with you again, to be honest. Like, that's kind of crazy. I got another shiny, now a Blossom. Butter is my best shiny charm. Yay! I'm a shiny charm! Woohoo! I love Blossom shiny. Very good, Angel. Congratulations. My biggest problem is my extreme empathy for my friends and family. I have a self-destructive behavior to make sure they are okay. It's hard to work on because putting yourself feels like you don't you don't care. I get that. And that's the thing. It's like you think you're doing the right thing because you're putting everyone above you. But it's the expression again, you can't pour from a cup that's empty, you know. And unfortunately in life, people will see that empathy and they will take it for granted and they will try to stretch it as far as they can. And it's messed up. But I think it's untraining your brain into like not feeling guilty for putting yourself first, because like that's what you should be doing. You should be taking care of yourself, you know, take care of yourself first. And then that will allow you then to take care of the people around you. But I think it's a lot of guilt. I await y'all's hot central raps. Seeing people's bars. The other shoe isn't going to always drop. In fact, most of the time there is no other shoe. You all deserve nice things and to be happy. That's true. That's true. And I think if you can find that peace and content and even happiness in being alone and sitting with being alone, I think that then allows you to find that next level of happiness if you were to go into that with another person. I think. I don't think I can rap about Cyndaquil. I think you can rap about Cyndaquil. You just gotta learn the rap drill. I know that you might like Pokemon. Have you heard of my man Bill? Fairy types are the best. I know that that might be a hard pill to swallow. Playing Dark Souls because I'm hollow. Oh, wait, stop. No, I'm kidding. Oh my gosh. Oh, rough. It's rough. Thought that cow pun was gonna save time to move on. I need a poster on my wall of that. That's so funny. Hi, dear. It's good to see you. Baba Unk, what's good? What's good, dear? How you doing? You know, dear, I actually thought about this. You know how you call me Unk, but you don't want me to call you Young? I think if you call me Unk, I should be allowed to call you Young. I think that's a fair trade. Lately, I offer friendship first so the woman doesn't feel pressured and just let the relationship develop naturally. If it becomes something more, cool, great. But if not, at least we're friends. Honestly, I absolutely think that having a foundational friendship first makes for the best relationships. I really do. I really, really do. Having things that you actually can just, like, not having the romantic aspect and knowing that you can just have a conversation about something that isn't just, like, the relationship and other things. I think that's super valuable and that makes a great relationship. Just saying. You're included in that, but I don't think you were slick. Hey, no, no, that's sweet, Phil. I appreciate you very much. But you gotta say that about you too. Butter became the real Slim Shady. And I will stand up. I will stand up. There's vomit on my sweater already. Mom, spaghetti. I'm nervous. But on the surface, he looks calm and ready to drop bombs on this. But he keeps on forgetting what he wrote down. The whole crowd goes so loud. He opens his mouth, but the words won't come out. He's choking now. Everybody's choking now. Cockroach. Yeah, I can't. I gotta stop. I'm gonna get copyright struck. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. But if this rap wasn't released, it escaped. It escaped. Yes. Yes, I love that. That's tough. ... Thumbs down. Stop. No. Okay, well, I think that's fair. I think, you know, you do a little uncup. I'm gonna say you a little yunk cup. Yeah? Okay, wait. Why am I cooking right now, guys? Banging on the pots and pans in the kitchen? I don't know. Niche reference if anybody gets that. Your cynical's the spark, the flame, the thrill, lighting up the battlefield, fire at will, small but mighty with the heat that it brings. When the back flames roar, it's the king of the ring. Oh! That was fire! Wait, what do you mean? That was actually fire. Danger Doodle, hi! Wait, I made one. How long we going that we doing? I'm so confused. How did I make it to alive? You did make it to alive. How are you doing? I was actually gonna wrap up the stream at 2 hours, but I've been really enjoying the conversation, so I'm just kind of letting it flow. I'm gonna be honest. Oh, Butter, did you listen to Sea of Petals? I did. I thought it was really good. Great suggestion. Thank you, Spheel. I found a shiny male and female pyro and 2 scraggies. Let's go, Jordan. Very nice. Very nice indeed. I will be the only exception to the rule. Do you know that one Paramore song? You are the only exception. Well, no, that's not gonna be you right now, okay? Because you deserve it as well. I was waving my hands. Let's go, Soul You. Get into it. I also can't take credit for that. It was ChatGPT. Okay. It kind of cooked. I'm not gonna lie. That's a Tarzan reference. Oh, no. They're on to me. No, let me tell you about Cynical. He's the reason your girl ain't on the pill. He's just too darn chill. But he got heat. Your greatest feat is just another beat, because this charm is anything but discreet. Oh! Yo! That was fire! That was fire. Wait, stop. I didn't know we had a bunch of rappers in the chat like that. There's more to this as well, about how Miltank sucks. All right. We gotta get them. Everyone hates Miltank. I'm gonna have to become #1 Miltank defender. I really am. Poor Miltank. Oh, it's so sad. My obligance. I've never read that word out loud. To the simple fact of being called young is negative. Okay. And I know women love a man that can cook. I know how to make a lot of things. Honestly, if you can cook, that is a huge W. That is a huge win. Having somebody cook you a meal is so sweet and thoughtful. It is such a pure act of love, I feel. Even if it's a platonic love. Like, that's so kind. Bubba Unk, what's up, dear? Butterfly Waltz Brian Crane is the next song suggestion. Thank you, Sfeel. I am appreciative of your suggestion. I will check it out. Butter made a Tarzan reference and thought I wouldn't notice. Tusk, tusk, tusk. I actually didn't think anyone would catch that. I'm kind of impressed. Can you make some bars about me? Okay, okay, okay. We got Rob. Robert. All right. Let me cook. All right, chat. Let me cook. Robert. Okay, what have we got with that? I'm trying to think. Because I feel like I could get more with Rob. Yeah, we got our boy Rob. He's a real heartthrob. When you see him, you see his beauty. It makes you want to sob. Hitting all the 1v1s, he'll send you straight back to the lob. Oh! I cooked again. So here's the truth. No need to pretend Syndical's the legend. Miltank's the end. Oh my gosh. Poor Miltank getting roasted right now. This is a rap battle. I want Miltank to step up and deliver some roasts. If I could use profanity in this live stream chat, I would say everything I know about Miltank. Oh no. I don't know how to rap, but I know how to rap Christmas presents. Sorry, dad joke, but I'll walk myself out. No, that was good. That was good. I like it. I'm a Gen 2 baby, of course. I hate Miltank. You become a Miltank defender, and that's the last time you saw toys. I'm scared to ask. I use me for a rap. All right, Sfeel, you know the deal. You're always keeping it real, 100%. Yeah, I'm not even hell-bent, because every time I see you in the chat, I know that it's about to be where it's at. Oh. Collecting all those cards. I know that that binder goes hard. Yep. We might be cooking right now. Butter likes Miltank, the most hated Pokemon, but hates Nosepass. How does this make sense? Do you have a 6 IV shiny Miltank? I don't think so. So you love Nosepass more. I have more shiny Miltank than I have shiny Nosepass. That must mean something. Nothing. I was just saying your name angrily, Bubba. I see. Oh, and I also found 2 shiny Mareeps, one of which was a second ever rare mark shiny since Mightyena. Let's go. That's awesome. What mark did it have, Jordan? Sorry, my neighbor was chatting with me. Was that rap too much? No, it was not enough. It was so fire. I had to actually call the fire department. It was that good. I once made a rap about an old friend who was a vegetarian. Did you? What do you remember it? Let's go, Robert. Angel, please rap. I'm embarrassed and I wasn't the one being rapped about. Good on you, Butter. Listen, I got you. Also, my family have been on holiday all week, so been cooking food all week. I ended up burning myself. Oh, no. Oh, man. I hate it whenever I get a burn. I actually, like, last month, I got a burn on my fingy. And it hurt. I was going to say it hurted. It hurt for, like, 2 weeks straight afterwards. It was bad. I hope you're okay. Buddy, you didn't cook. You roasted it? Wrap cup and more like fail cup? Nah. Y'all hating on me right now. Yo, that wasn't whack. All right. That was definitely one of the raps of all time. I'm trying to cook on the quick and I can't do it. I got lag, you know. I got lag brain. I veggies, not meat. My friends say I'm a geek. I try to act bad, but that doesn't work. All I want to do is my homework. Oh. Do. Yeah. Do. Why am I thinking of that song? I don't know why. I would call you Lil Butter, but you were too old to be called Lil. Damn. I'm getting messed up right now. That's all I remember rapping about. It sucked. Honestly, fire. I like it. I can see it. It was bars. Actually, some good bars here. That's what I'm saying. It is time for mean deer. Oh no, no mean. I already got roasted. I can't handle it. I still haven't got a shiny Miltank. I got a couple. I think it's a beautiful shiny. I'm wondering if you know the Poketuber shiny Catherine and Candy Eevee. I just saw a video of Catherine getting shiny, tiny, and jumbo giraffes. That's so cute. I actually didn't know who shiny Catherine was until someone commented saying something about like. They said something about like something similar with us, and I was like, I've never heard of them before, and I checked them out. And I'm gonna be honest, shiny Catherine, I don't watch shiny hunters outside of like literally what I do, because I'm so self-conscious that I don't want to take anybody else's ideas or anything. But what I did see from shiny Catherine, the video quality is incredible. Actually so good. I'm not gonna lie, like that's the goal, to be at that level. Like, she's doing amazing stuff. I'm not gonna lie. And a Candy Evie, I used to watch Candy Evie ages ago. I remember, I feel like Candy Evie stopped posting, and I haven't heard anything since, but I don't know if they're posting again. But I used to watch Candy Evie back in the day. I ain't hating, as there is no need to. You roast yourself more than I ever could. Oh, absolutely. I got that covered. All right, guys. I think I'm going to go ahead and probably do maybe 3 more checks, and then I'm going to wrap up for today because I got to get stuff done, and it is almost, it's getting close to 9:30, so I need to head off here. So let's do 3 more checks, and then I'm going to call it for today's stream, I think. I'm fine, thanks, Butter. A bit of oil splashed on my finger, and instead of putting it under cold water, I looked at it like, how dare you? I just imagine like the most disgusted face, like, how dare you do this to me? How dare you defile my hand? I could see it. I could see it. I think you're winning the cipher, Zoe. I think so. I think so. My bars were from ChatGPT, mate, automatically disqualified. Hey, listen, at least you delivered. At least you tried to cook, which I can respect that. Shiny Catherine is insane when it comes to Dunsparce or size Pokemon because she has 300 of them when she only wanted 1. Dang. The commitment is awesome, though. It's motivational. But I'm more like emo unk. You smell worse than a wild skunk. Oof. Oof. I put on deodorant and you can still smell me. I got to work in half an hour trying to wait in the line for Burger King. Too many people in that line for my liking. I hate whenever you go and it's such a big line and you're like, I did not need this today. Candy is posting again. I think most recently she reacted to the Legends of Day trailer. Oh, true. Okay, that's cool. If you get the shiny, I'll donate 1k. Oh, Chris Sean, I don't think that's gonna happen. To be fair, that is how I looked at it. Yeah, that's understandable. That's understandable. All right, let's get this last check out of the way. We'll get out of this battle and we'll do some drum rolls. So if you guys are ready, unless we just stay in this battle all day because it never wants me to run away. That could be a thing. But I have a blister now, so me being stupid, but can't say I'm not manly. Whenever you get the blister, that's how you know it was a good burn, honestly. That's how you know. Well, I was writing my Malamar cipher for like 20 minutes, so it wasn't really a freestyle. Hey, listen, we can call that a freestyle. Shiny Catherine wanted a 3-segment Dunsparce and had to catch 300 to get one. That is so crazy. I respect the commitment though. You can, it was stupid. Aw. And Michael, hi, good to see you. Hello, good news, Butter. I finally got my Jumbo Mark fridge box. Let's go, Michael. Congrats. That's awesome. I'm so glad you got it. That's awesome. I've been seeing these alien looking bugs lately. One tried to attack me. Run away. Run away as fast as you can. Still got bar. That's it. Unintentional bars. Looking at Wurmple, your confidence will crumble since you look more like it than you want to admit. Now you got to admit your rap was Catherine has 300 plus to Dunsparce because he was trying to get, she was trying to get a shiny 3-segment to Dunsparce. That is crazy. Crazy commitment. I'm glad she got it though. And Skylaria, thank you for 18 months of membership, a year and a half. Where's the time gone? I'm telling you, every time I see these, I'm like, how has it been that long? I literally don't understand. Oh yeah, 18 months. Whoop. So let's go. Let's go, Skylaria. Thank you so much for a year and a half of membership. I know you've been with me for a long time on the channel, so I appreciate you very much. And W's to Skylaria, thank you. It wasn't that good of a burn, unlike your bars, they are burns. Oh, for sure, for sure. W's indeed. Thank you, Skylaria. I'm just joking around. By the way, no hate to Bubba Unk. Thanks, dear. Appreciate you. Yes, we are going to do the drums. It is the final check of the stream because, as I said, your girl got to head out. I got some stuff I got to get done today. So let's go ahead. Let's do the drum roll and let's do the check in 3, 2, 1. What's it gonna be? Okay, let's go. Okay, let's go. It is not shiny. Very sadly. Very sadly, could cry. Am shedding a tear as we speak, but that's all right because you know what this means? More hunting in ETERNA Forest. So I'll be coming back to this. I think I'm going to... I think that I will, with this hunt, once we get our shiny here, I think I'm going to just lock in and try to go for Dialga. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm pretty sure. In 2 days, my turtles will be 2 months old. Oh, happy 2 months for the turtles. That's awesome. And hey, Bohi, hi. I'm wrapping up the stream. I feel so bad, but it's lovely to see you, even if it only is for a moment. But you guys, as I said, I'm going to go ahead and I didn't mean to rhyme. Whoa, wait. Am I going to be on my rap game today? Let's go. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to wrap up the stream there because it is nearly 9:30. And as I said, I've got a lot of stuff I got to get done today. It is going to be a very busy day for your girl. I'm hoping to jump on with another stream or a short or something as soon as possible. I feel bad because I was going to say the other day I was meant to stream and then things just came up and I couldn't. So I do apologize for that. But hopefully the next stream will not be too far and few in between. Like I said, just trying to manage everything and get on top of it. I'm hoping to have a bit more stream continuity. There we go. A little bit more continuity and consistency once I get some of this other stuff sorted that I need to do, because I've got a couple things I need to take care of and they're gonna just take a bit of time, but once I get on a roll with it, we should be good. Sad deer noises. We'll have to do the cipher again, y'all. I agree. Take out this stupid Silcoon. I guess I can while I'm saying goodbye to everybody. Thanks for the stream, Butter. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Hope it's productive. Hope Mama Cup is enjoying her time off as well. Please take care of yourselves. Thank you, Zoys. I appreciate that so much. And you too. I hope that your burns are healing okay. I hope that work hasn't been too stressful, and it's lovely to see you in the stream again. As always, you take care and have a good one, all right? See you next time, Robert. Thank you for hanging out. You have a good one. Take care of yourselves. Yeah, you too. Bye. Have a wonderful day, Baba Unk. You too, dear. Take care. Gotta stop lurking to say this was fun to listen to, even though I was late to listen in. Hope everyone is doing well, and I hope to see you again soon. You too, Twilight. It was lovely to have you on the stream. Even if you were lurking, it is always a pleasure to have you here. Great to have you on the stream, and you take care, all right? We will settle this rap battle in the next stream. Emo Unk. I'll square up. Hopefully I'll have my A game for my raps then. Sad that there was no shiny. My offer is still standing. If only for offline purposes. Rest well and take care. Don't overwork yourself. Healthy Cup is happy, chat. Thank you, Angel. I appreciate that so much, and I will keep your offer in mind. You take care of yourself and you have a lovely rest of your day. All right, Angel. Thanks for hanging out. Oh, Krishawn, that's so sweet. You guys made my day as well, so thank you for hanging out, and I hope your day gets better, Krishawn. Catch you later, Butter. Take care of yourself. Love your chat, and remember, you guys are enough. And as I use Soul You, thank you for hanging out. Thank you for sharing the words of wisdom today in the stream. I appreciate you very much, and I hope you're doing well. Have a good night and take care. Sleep well. You as well, Corvus. Have a great sleep and rest of your day. Thanks for hanging out. Skylaria, see you later, Butter. See you for another month of supporting you, lol. Almost at the 2-year mark. You're so close. It is nearly 2 years. It's crazy. It was great to see you, though, Skylaria. It's always a pleasure to have you here. So you take care and have a good one, all right? Time to go back to see how VGC is going. Good luck, Sully. Hopefully it's good. Bye. Have a wonderful stream. Sorry I couldn't make it on time. Don't even need to apologize. The fact I even got to say hi to you at all is that I'm happy with that. So thanks for hanging out, Michael. Take care and congrats again. Handy keyboard. I meant offline purposes. That's it. Great stream. It was a really lovely stream. I appreciate you guys being here. It was awesome. All right, guys, with that, I'm going to head off, go get this stuff done for the day. Good luck on the rest of your guys' day or night or evening or morning, whatever it is, wherever you are. You guys are amazing. Thanks for hanging out. You guys put me in a great mood. As always, I appreciate you guys so, so much. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye, guys. Bye, 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 bye.